be Julia Arms TV. Julia Arms TV is on YouTube. Now she has been functioning. But she's having this inspiration that I would have a TV station. It might be an online one. It might be one that would have a decoder attached to it. That is the idea. That is the idea. So many names on social media ends with TV. That is what African TV also is. It's not that he owns a TV station. So idea no she ni lórí kò ṣe pé ó fi TV station.
That class. What you are trying to say is so African TV career has never been in existence.
It has never materialized. It has
career African TV most of career exists.
That's one is it started on TikTok
less than $100 making she website. So if you host the website here, and to bashi, and to fi sanwó domain paid $80 to post that website after Mohbad died. So go 1992 with the toast on irony. Go and check the website. Only presenter be one of his family members, Loshe Newcaster. Those were the only two people to function in websites as newscasters. Irony, gbe on láti YouTube. Ló present, ló ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀.
African TV come and debunk
African TV website. Go and check the
website. Bámiṣe ṣàtìkú before Mohbad. Kí ló dé tá a rí Bámiṣe lórí radio station no integrity.
Inspector Dawa class African TV nǹkan tó ṣe yìí worst gan o ti ẹ ní career idea ní career yóò bá check dollar
DNA almost 5 months old. DNA almost 5 months old on the social media. Ṣé òun tó láyọ̀ lórí ọmọ ni kò láyọ̀ lórí ọmọ ní integrity. Kò láyọ̀ lórí ọmọ. Ẹ lè accept àwọn tó láyọ̀ lórí ọmọ kọ́ máa ṣe. Imagine him calling a minor a bastard. Kò láyọ̀. Mr. African TV, you don't have integrity, zero integrity, zero shame. You're a shameless idiot.
Do you know what? I will tell you in person that you don't have any integrity.
God so aside from him not having integrity, do you know what else he is? He's the biggest coward of the century. Oh, Dawa class in why don't you come out with your full chest? The way you've been running out your gutter mouth, and say the way you've been saying it. That Wumi is a Shana Olosho. Oh, she's somebody Liam, but she's not telling Liam is a bastard. Oh, she must so. But you see, you're not even an Omega. You're not an Omega man. You are not a better man. You talk less of being an alpha. Over claim alpha.
Saying alpha male going. It's not a bullshit. You man who are dominant.
But my friend only 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira. You were funyard or form of funyard low. What on the book at that day? Baba, don't you go to pay your better years? Ó dẹ̀ wá láti ó dẹ̀ mi dẹ́ tí ọmọ fi ń kó wọn lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ́. Ó bá sáyé dòsí bẹ́tà yìí ẹ̀ máa bọ̀ lókè wá sọ fún wa.
Àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀tì náà ló máa bá fi jẹ́ jọ.
Ó lọ jẹ́ kókó ibi tó ti lose ọmọ 26 years old. A claimed CEO with an uncouth behaviour. Ó ní ìdẹ́kùjẹ. Like an animal in public. And you claim TV television CEO.
Bàbá oní bàbá ní Yorùbá culture tó bá sọ pé ẹ wá jẹun wá ní àgbàbíire wèrè àrẹ ò tí jẹun látàrọ ó tún lọ tọ́ ọmọ kókó ní kókó onítọ́mọ ẹ kú.
Bàbá bí ẹrẹ bàbá bọ̀ láàrin kókó bàbá bí ẹja máa bọ̀ lókè.
Tó fẹ́ fún ọmọ ìlú lọ fi ra kókó.
Láàrin ọmọ ìyá ó ṣe lọ́yẹ̀
treatment fún autistic child jẹ́ ó lọ ṣe tó rìn kiri bí ìgbóná.
Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo autistic no autistic gbogbo yẹn wà láì kò dùn mí tó pé bọ̀bọ̀ yóò ní kàrí idea ní kàrí ẹ̀sẹ̀ idea o mọ̀ pé ò ní kárí ṣé o mọ̀ mí nìkan lẹ́yìn ò ní kárí
Godson idea ni tó bá ti pápá bí.
tó bá ṣó fún kó ṣí platform ẹ̀ kó show wa ní any post of African TV that is earlier than September 12, 2023.
Àbí kó tiẹ̀ show ti bá mi ṣe fún wa ṣebí bá mi ṣe ti kú before Mohbad ó yá gbé ti bá mi ṣe já.
Òṣìrì ẹ̀ máa tó tú síta gbogbo ọkọ̀ tó láàárọ̀ we know
mo máa sọ̀rọ̀ the successful thing the second successful thing tí bàbá Mohbad there are two successful things tí bàbá Mohbad ṣe nínú ayé wọn that I will commend him for. One, pé wọ́n bí Mohbad. Number two, pé wọ́n léwèrè yìí kúrò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn. Those are the only two things tí mo rí pé bàbá Mohbad you successfully did. You fathered a legend.
Mr. Dawa. Kí ẹ máa dá láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù tẹ wá mú African TV sẹ́nu báyìí ṣó wà.
Mr. Dawa ṣé ẹ tí mo
tabernacle of David o.
Mr. Dawa ṣé mo nǹkan tí mo tún notice bàbá Mohbad ó ní better life ju máa yín lọ in the sense that this man has a career. Ó push to music ó tún jẹ́ carpenter. Ó push to music ó tún jẹ́ carpenter.
Right. You are right. Tí music ò bá lọ,
Larry career ti ẹ idea ni sẹ́ idea ni career idea. Can you imagine?
No. Let me tell you the career of Larry Coco. His career is to go to people who have lost their children. Go there and start eating their food. In the name of I want to seek justice for you. Career tó ní nìyẹn ó le.
Bàbá ẹ̀ ṣáàwó náà pé ìwọ tó ní career wa fẹ́ máa help èmi tí mo ní career èmi tí mo jẹ́ musician tí mo tún jẹ́ carpenter. Ìwọ ọkọ wa wá bíbẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run fún ní Ṣàngó tó ń gbé yẹn. Ó kàn ń bímọ káàkiri continent by continent. Ṣé ò ń ṣe géèmù ni? I born 4, 6 in America, 2 in Europe.
Ọlọ́run ló fi ìtajà ó tún ṣì láwọn tó ṣe lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ o. Ó ṣe wà yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀bù Lárí bẹ́ẹ̀bù.
Lárí fọ́gbọ́n fún
ó lọ ó lọ kó sí jòsí lórí ó lòun ní
iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n mọ̀ gan-an mo notice kìíní kan lára ẹ̀ anybody notice ṣe rí ọmọ kékeré tó tún wá bá dáàdi kìíní kan ṣe gbọ́ bóyá bá ọmọ ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ I'm on the phone go away olórí burúkú nìyẹn
ti kọ́ ọ̀hún láyà jẹ́
go away I'm on the phone go away olóṣù bàbá òfò.
Wàhálà kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe é that's how he treat his wife now that's how he treat her wife. Wọ́n àti Jòsí ìwà wọn bára wọn mu like best of same.
Irọ́ mi ò ní láíláí gbà anybody disrespect Jòsí better man you say.
Larry Coco 10 years I no see daddy where are your children? No now as in ìwà tí Jòsí náà wù náà ní African TV wù so ẹ wá ní pé kí àwọn máa ra àwọn re náà.
Inspector nǹkan kan ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yé mi ni Sister Cindy something I just think of something the main reason this man the main reason wey him first come for DNA be say he himself dey doubt that child wey him born wey get autism.
Oh, exactly, Mr. Dawa. I don't want that. Always shouting maternity front. Yes, you're right.
I go to Allah. I can't respect our baby for letting.
No. Disrespect people have
apology to those that have autistic children.
To have this mentality of neglecting
we are not even directing.
I'm not talking ill about people having autism, but for him to have this issue of neglecting children, to think that fathers can abandon and start talking about paternity. Exactly. He has issues about paternity. And for him to abandon his child that needs a caring father, that needs caring parents around him, that needs love around him, it shows this man is a bitter soul. For him to, the first thing, he didn't talk about what is the cause of death of Mohbad. He didn't come to social media to say that. The first thing this guy came to talk about is paternity concerning the child.
And we're talking about paternity. African TV, our children blessings. Have you not been waiting your Bible to tell you that?
Àní àná kò bó lè yàn kò lè ṣe bóyá wáyé o kò lè ṣe.
Those are blessings, right?
No, lady in red. Only she spam ẹwà ẹdí. Spam ẹwà ẹdí.
Ọmọ ni kò lè dánmọ.
Spam ẹwà ẹdí.
Ó ní di DNA fún gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó bí nìyẹn o. I'm sure that's why it's always shouting paternity fraud. Larry, African TV, we need DNA for your children. We need DNA for your children. O lè rọ́mọ sí ẹ o, Larry. O tiẹ̀ lè rọ́mọ sí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ló ń tọ́.
You know that this man is a useless man, like a useless man to the core, like to the marrow. Oh, useless pa. Ẹni tó mọ ẹṣẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ lórí burúkú Larry. Retired pastor. Ẹni tó mọ ẹṣẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ wọ́n ló ń tẹ̀wé síwájú pé kó máa sign. O monetize òkú ọmọ 26. Larry, you should. Ó yẹ kó o pokùn sọ ni. Kí n má sọ ní English. You are a useless man. Oh, ní integrity bó ṣe sọ ẹ̀ like if there is anything bad than that. Oh, you can too qualify any. Larry, you are all shades of wrong. You are a walking red flag. Olórí burúkú ẹ̀ Daniel. Because if not that, olórí burúkú ẹ̀ Daniel tí ò fẹ́ rere fún ọmọlàkejì ẹ̀, ìyẹn kú. Ó dẹ̀ lọ tẹ̀wé sáwọn iwájú àwọn òbí ẹ̀ pé kó máa sign. Kó fẹ́ manage òwe tó máa ṣe pé ó lè. Ó tẹ kàníẹ́ ó pì kàníẹ́ Larry kò dẹ̀ ní dà fún ẹ. Within weeks tí èèyàn kú, olóńpẹ ìyàwó ẹ̀. Because I said DNA, how bad can you be? In our lowest time, Larry.
No,
in our lowest time of question.
Lady, so that means pé gbogbo family gan ló kọ wá sign 70-30 àtìyàwó àti bàbá. Àtìyàwó olóògbé gan. Ìyàwó bá ń said it now. Ìwé ìyọ̀wó lélẹ̀ gan.
Ibi tó bá kọ́kọ́ bá sí yìí náà, tó bá jẹ́ mọ́ mi náà gbà fún ẹ̀ máa ṣe yẹn. Ó ní kọ́ mọ́ mi máa ṣe DNA. Few weeks after husband die, kò ní dá fún ẹ láì.
Larry Koko le. We need justice for your children. Tó bá lè ṣe for your bank children. Inú 10 million yẹn náà, ó tún ṣì máa gba commission. O fẹ́ fún
mi 10 million ní wèrè máa ní ṣó ní 10 million ní ẹni tó di port.
Don't you see his t-shirts that they're always slacking in their neck area? Useless man, poverty-stricken bastard.
Kí ló kọ́ àwọn pẹ̀lú kò sí paprika bá sọ? Kí ló kọ́ àwọn tó bá ti bẹ́ẹ̀? Ta ló rántí kí ló ṣàlàyé fún wa bíbá kò kàn wá nǹkan tí Paparino tó bá fi rádaràdà ẹ̀ ṣe kò kàn wá bíbá ó wá ń rojọ́ òṣì níbà. Ta ló rántí first time?
Paparino kò kàn wá Larry kò ní dáa fún ẹ o èèyàn kò ní.
Ta ló rántí first time tí màá yí lọ sí inquest? Ta ló rí ṣù ẹ̀ nínú fídíò?
Àdìbàrí tó yẹ don't only brown
God you bad.
Ṣé mo ẹni ló náà jẹ́ kí n analyse yẹn fún yín? Ṣé mo ń ṣètò jẹ́ pé tó bá ń rìn yẹn? Ṣé mo ń ṣètò bá ń rìn tó jẹ́ pé ó máa ń kó yẹ̀pẹ̀? Àwọn ṣù tipa ó máa kó yẹ̀pẹ̀ sóòlù ẹ̀ ló kó yẹ̀pẹ̀ o. Ó ti jẹ́ ó ti wá lu ihò. Ó máa kó yẹ̀pẹ̀ tẹ̀lé ẹ báyìí. Ìjẹ́ ìlú mọ̀ pé díẹ̀
overall round trouser I don't roll like síta ni o mo ní ìyẹn wà bọ̀ báyìí ó wà ní
ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ti robo phoenix ẹ máa bó wà ṣe
ó wá ṣe gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀ ẹ máa bó wà ṣe gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀ àbí ẹ má bí àbí láti ní máa gúdà ìyàwó ẹ̀ because ikú yẹn ò fò ṣé Larry ló máa gbóyún àwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni ikú ṣe wá rí báyẹn.
Inspector àní bàtà Larry Koko
Larry bàtà yahoo
Inspector ibo láti lè rí bàtà yẹn ibo láti lè rí
bàtà yahoo
wá jáde ní ó yá ká wá ibo ṣe wà rárá ibo ẹ̀rí wọ́n dìnnà ẹ̀ pé
ṣé nígbà post corona bí. Harry said what kind of clothes did this man wear? Larry Koko ó ní àkàrà ìsọnù olórí bí àkàrà ìsọnù àtúwà máa jábọ́ lọ́rùn ẹ̀ àkàrà àti slack ó ti fọ́. His stuff are always slack.
Wèrè.
Are you that poor?
Ó ti fi ọmọ fọ gbogbo àwọn àkàrà ẹ̀
ó ti slack.
Yóò fò.
Mr. No integrity. Ẹ wá máa form bẹ́ẹ̀ bákan lórí social media.
Ẹ̀rí ni olóògbé Larry ló fẹ́ bá yé àwọn family yìí jẹ́. Ó tún stopping at not ó tún lọ sékìtì olóògbé máìkì sí ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá Mohbad
Ṣebí yóò ti sọ pé náà. Ṣebí yóò ti sọ pé kò ránṣẹ́ ó fi family òun lẹ̀.
You know why he went to
Ọlọ́run lè o gbọ́.
Lady rẹ̀.
Disturb ẹbí yìí náà ni.
Lady rẹ̀, do you know why he went to
Ìgbà tí mo lẹ́bí gidi.
You know they need Aloba signature. Him and Iron Condemn, Lady Iron Condemn. They are looking for ways to get Aloba signature. And that one no send them. That is why he went to Ekiti. Maybe if he yard by yard, no to baba on sign, or marine signature. Aloba got it one day.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Èkìtì tí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí lọ́gbọ̀n ṣe. Ṣé ẹ notice pé ti Èkìtì ẹ gan wọ́n plan ẹ̀?
Before.
Of course now, of course.
Aṣọ lórí kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ náà lọ́dọ̀ àdúgbò.
I'm not
Ṣé mo kọ́ tí mo notice? Wọ́n béèrè picture ìyá rẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ picture jáde yìí.
Ìwà débẹ̀ ni. Daddy, ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn ọmọ yín sílẹ̀. This man is just a useless man. No wonder he has regard for no one.
I'm sure he's asking for the paternity of that special needs child, that useless man. I'm
He's
sure
not just that one. This man is useless. He's just like Josie. No, he's not present. He's not doing anything in his kid's life. What can be one job?
And you have the guts and the effrontery to go and petition somebody because they say you don't have integrity. You shameless idiot.
Very shameless.
You're calling a minor a bastard and you're still justifying your actions. You stupid dunce man.
The
idiot was telling me, do you know the meaning of a bastard? Ìyá kò ní ìyá láì dá ẹ̀. Kò ní dá fún ìyá bàbá ẹ̀ tó bá tún bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Màá rán ẹ sí ìyá ẹ̀ nílé àti bàbá ẹ̀. Olórí burúkú ọmọ òfò. Ó ṣorí bisikì kẹ̀kẹ́.
Oh, but the lóhùn pé the definition of a bastard is Larry ọmọdé. Tọ́jú ọmọ adé ẹ̀ pa ni níbi tó wà yẹn.
Olórí burúkú.
You guys, you shoot your kids and be insulting other people's children. A minor.
Ọba mama rẹ̀ sọ̀tì àwọn èèyàn láti fi máa live ní òun ní irú African TV olè yẹn. Kò ní fẹ́ kò lábọ̀ kò ní anything.
Bó ṣe ń bá àwọn obìnrin sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́run àtàwọn èèyàn fọ́sìn kalẹ̀. I didn't get what I wanted to get.
Ọ̀tọ̀ wọn obìnrin gan ní in fact àwọn obìnrin
wọ́n ní victim ló ń jẹ́ rí.
Una no get taste rárá ẹ̀ ló ẹ̀. What's the difference between an hyena and Larry Coco? What's the difference?
How would I even live in a house with that animal?
But he looks just like an hyena. I'm telling you.
And I'm sure his wife is sitting down there when he's saying all these things to us this morning. And I'm proud of your husband.
No. Please, you can't blame the wife. Do you know what he's doing to the wife?
Then why is she still there?
There is nothing she can do now. Will she abandon her children and go away?
We will not do justice for Larry, African TV's wife. We will not do justice for her. We will not.
Someone that can see, imagine someone that could be talking to like over 200 women here like that. Imagine what he's going to be doing to the wife at home and the kids.
I'm sure he's beating her up. I'm sure that dude beat her up.
That one na sure banker. Let me to shenu benu wèrè yẹn. Oh ma sọ̀rọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀.
Olóṣì bàbá òfò wọ́n sọ pé oní mẹ́ǹtì mo tún ní fídásítì níbi tó bí ọmọdé olórí burúkú.
Tẹ́tọ̀ wọn àbàkàdàbra. Wọ́n lóyún ọmọ adọ̀ fẹ́ lọ.
Àníbàtà ẹ̀yẹn olóṣì. Àníṣù ẹ̀yẹn sẹ́ ìjọ ẹ̀ mo confirm. bọ̀bọ̀ yóò kì í ṣe TV kankan pé GNLD ló ń ṣe bàtà yẹn ń kó yẹ̀pẹ̀ báyìí ibi tó tókò sí yẹ̀pẹ̀ tó wà ń bẹ̀.
ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ pay him 10 million imagine the nonsense.
I want to give someone 10 million you can't get yourself 100,000.
ó pàpà wá síta tó ní ọmọ donate.
ó lè ó tún ṣì máa ń sọ á ní ẹni tó bá ní evidence ibi tí mo kọ́ ti pa Mohbad òun máa fẹ́ ní ó ṣó tiẹ̀ ní ọwọ́ 50 million ó máa fẹ́ ní 50 million.
after ìgbà tó tún wá sọ 50 million tó láwọn tó máa gbé
ẹni tó rò ní orí náà ló máa gbowó báṣubàṣu bẹ́ẹ̀. àwọn pọ́ọ̀fù ló máa gbowó ńlá.
Cindy, God bless you. Cindy, God bless you for the wonderful information you gave to us this morning.
ṣèyí yóò fi ṣe mí.
No wonder Guresi is defending what legal team.
Of 10% of public money. Why was he even giving 10%? Now business, is this a business venture? I don't understand. Because of money making, the money of public has to be donated. Why will they give him 10%? At the point for him to be no autopsy. This is the reason why they don't want to give us accountability. This is the reason why they don't want to give us accountability. See, there is more. We give all this more until we can catapult this. Let me ask you a question. Is it because you don't want public to real accountability of what is going on? Why are they against public lawyer? It's a good question, though. When the family now, as far as I'm concerned, I don't trust the family. We are the public. We raise money to hire a public lawyer to be involved. Remember what I said earlier on. The family betray provide. The father bury provide. The public lawyer around to provide. They are looking for the public to raise money. Public are giving money. The public decided to, okay, let's have our own lawyer be part of the whole interest. The families are this. Why?
Can I say something quickly, Paparino?
Yes.
Good morning. Actually, I was asking on the comment section, Dumosu, what did he do? Where have they decided to fire him?
I've been through a lot of platforms today. Okay.
Speak up.
Paparino, are you there? I said, why have they decided to fire Odumosu? What did he do?
I think we are past all this now. Are you new on the Odumosu case?
Yeah, I'm quite behind. You know, I've not really been on TikTok that much. Sorry.
Okay. Can somebody try to make that clear to yourself?
Please. Good morning, everyone.
Somebody explain that to her.
Good morning, Paparino. Good morning, panelists.
Good morning.
Welcome. I'm coming the next 2-3 minutes. Let the conversation go.
Okay.
You can ask them. Yes, they're going to explain to you.
Chairman, good morning, sir.
Who's the chairman? They know it. Ask them to tell you.
Chairman, sir. Good morning.
Morning.
Please, do you mind explaining? I just asked a question. Why did they decide to fire Odumusu? What did he do?
That's an interesting question. There has been a lot of twists, a lot of argument with regards to the way Odumosu is handling the case professionally or unprofessionally. And one of the allegations to Odumosu is number one, is dining with the, he's dining and talking behind the scene with some critical thinkers, if I may say, is involved in settling some camera down issues between TikTokers, and all of that. So people of the public now look at it. What kind of a lawyer is this? Are you really a professional lawyer? There's been a doubt about where is his loyalty. Is he truly working for Baba? Because if he's truly working for Baba and is loyal to Baba, why is he involved in some of these things, underground things that we are hearing? And also there has been another twist between him and family with respect to why are some things not yet done. And we found out that Odumosu was to handle some specific things that were not known to the public ab initio, because we thought Odumosu was only handling DNA. But before we knew it, he's into forensic investigation of the Fôúnd. He's into the autopsy and pathology issues. He's into the DNA, and the people are like, what was said he collected, Mura said he collected. He came out on social media, on someone's platform, to also speak about these issues, speak about the matter, and the people are like, what kind of a lawyer is this? So they felt, a lot of people felt uncomfortable going forward with the lawyer, that no, this, that, they shouldn't have done that, we don't trust him anymore, he could be working for opposition to disrupt the justice. That kind of a thing. People begin to erupt a lot of questions as to his integrity, as to where his position lies, and and that he was one that even contacted the doctor for DNA. That he could have even compromised the DNA. A lot of things. So there is confidence issue. There is a lack of trust. There is, in this whole thing. So.
But I thought he was the one that was actually handling the DNA. So why is that an issue now?
Yes, he was one handling the DNA, but the DNA has not been done. So people are like, we can't trust this man anymore. So we don't want him to even conclude the DNA matter. Okay? So that it is not compromised or something. They don't even want him to finish up. So as it is, now that we have started seeing some things that we are not supposed to see, or hearing some things that we are not supposed to hear. In fact, there's a video that was played online where he was settling between two TikTokers about camera that he was settling them. They're like, what is his own with these TikTokers, loyalty issues. So people don't really want him to continue with that. Even Baba said, okay, he doesn't want him to continue with the DNA anymore since his integrity has been questioned. His character has been questioned. So they didn't really want him to continue with the DNA. So and that's why the DNA has not been done. They want to move it to another lawyer, maybe Shitu this time around. So in a bit to not let him go, he's now saying, okay, no problem now.
No, Shitu. But I thought Shitu was always there anyway.
No, Shitu was always in the inquest. They divided the job.
Yes.
They divided the job. Shitu is the main issue. Then they now move Odumosu to DNA.
And the full forensic, like as you just said.
So they now, people personally, I don't know if the others knew when forensic and pathology issue that were Itato supposed to be Shitu's purview, part of the Shitu's assignment. Nobody knew when it was now transferred or given to Odumosu. And that really caused another uproar that, wait a minute, we thought we have paid a Shitu a 10 million naira to handle what is supposed to handle are fully itemized. So why is it that it is Odumosu that is now doing these issues? And there's in fact, question of accountability also came up that, okay, is it doing Apakpin? What is Apakpin in English? Apakpin? Somebody to help me. Apakpin with Muiwa. So there's a lot of
kill and divide.
So there has been a lot of mistrust on his personality. So and some part of the public, I still don't know why they should let not part of the public.
But then again, when they gave go ahead to Shitu, I thought they were actually their plan was to actually let Odumosu go in the beginning.
That was as far as I knew, as of April, that was the plan. That okay, you are not doing well. That's why they wanted you to off. They brought in Shitu. But maybe, I don't know, maybe there has been a discussion that, okay, he was working for you pro bono, now you want to edge him out because you have money now. I don't know what, that may be the sentiment. And I say, okay, no wahala. If that be the case, okay, you handle the DNA for us and let us pay you professional fee. At least you have done something pro bono. Now let's give you something that, I think that was and I think that should be fair.
Yeah, because I know, like from the onset, they've always complained about Odumosu. And then they did complain that he wasn't doing well, he wasn't appearing in the court, that's at the inquest. So therefore, they need a son. And then, of course, the public also suggested a son, which they refused. And then they went and hired their own son. And then we now thought Odumosu was out of the picture, but unfortunately, he was still stringing along.
Yes. So, they was now drafted to another matter of DNA.
Chairman.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chairman. Thank you.
You see, this whole thing, to me, to my opinion, and best of understanding. Yeah, Chair, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Rotimi. Good morning.
Chair, sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Carry on.
Thank you. I think to the best of my knowledge and my opinion, my opinion, I think these people, they knew what they were doing, all of them. God is just exposing them one after the other. Both Odumosu, both Shitu, both Muyiwa, they are just playing with public funds. They only are after their share, including the Grexit and the rest. Now, why did I say this? The manner at which the legal team pursue Mohbad's case is strange to everyone. Legal team was supposed to be the one calling for press conference, calling police out for not doing the right thing, going from one press conference to the other, call the NBA, call every authority. But have we ever seen these people in a press conference? It was just one they did where Gurexi was the anchor at the immediately after Corona inquest. That was the only one. Even when they told my network, even when Yomi came out about the CCTV issue, Muyiwa came to say that we talked to the legal team, they said they are not going to work on that. That was a slap on justice for Mohbad. That the public is asking for CCTV, and Muyiwa has the audacity to come to tell us that they cannot work on what part, but then what were they after? Were they actually after justice, or they were just swimming in money and sharing the money? Because it was strange to every one of us before their breakout. Now, you're bringing Odumosu, you are keeping him there. Why were you keeping Odumosu there when you already have a son who have a big chamber that can handle every affairs or every part of justice for Mohbad? You knew the Odumosu was not doing well. You opted for a son. If he was doing well, there won't be need for you to have asked for a son. So when you ask for a son, you will have asked him to transfer his engagement. Yes, you'll have asked him to transfer his engagement. Because Odumosu knew much about the Amagomago, so they couldn't get him off the hook. It's just like he has known a lot of secret because they divulged a lot of information is with Odumosu about the secret affair these people are doing behind bars. And that is why you see that they can't let him off the hook. It's like a bone in their neck right now. Why is Muyiwa could not come out to speak about Odumosu?
You know what? My own thinking is always different from everyone. My own way of thinking is always different. You see, this Odumosu thing, how I saw it is, because yes, they knew that Odumosu holds a lot of secret, right? So they waited to create a drama and got him involved, and then brought it to the public, fired him, so that they will not think Odumosu is now the problem to justice for Mohbad. Because, sorry, I keep saying this and I will keep repeating myself. Every single person that they've hired and chased away has always been the problem to justice for Mohbad, except them. I don't think this family wants justice. I don't think so. There's always been a problem with one person to the other, one person to the other. Yes.
Let me buttress your point, right? These are public announcements, yeah? Chairman, one second.
Chairman, 1 second. Any lawyer that will want to come around this matter anymore.
Chairman, 1 second.
Because you can't be messing up the life of...
Yes, with everybody. Because the way they are dragging this lawyer right now, it's not professional. They can be sued.
TSL, you see...
And if this man, sorry, J. Clock, if this man can gather information on them, Baba is going to go bankrupt, and I can see it happening. I've warned them long time ago that this is the plan, but nobody listens to TSL fashion.
You see what baffles
Baba
me
is going
here?
to go bankrupt, and he will be the one owing people's money.
Definitely. You see what baffles me here?
Baba is in the wrong crowd, and he's not listening to nobody.
You see what baffles here is this, yeah, for everybody to listen properly, right? This is not last year interview. This is not 4 years interview. If Baba, as at 3-4 days ago interview that he did, saying if Iya Mohbad decide to come back, is willing to accept her back. Ayeshiwa. Hold on a second. Hold on. Ayeshiwa. There is still space. There is still time for her to change. If he had decided to change now, she can come back. Ayeshiwa. She can always come back. This was what interviewer asked him. This one is not for me to abuse Baba or to disrespect him. But for those...
I'm coming. Where are the moderators in this live stream? Can't you guys see that some people are having noise to make noise while others are giving information? You guys should locate now. Look at those boxes. When someone is speaking and another box is bringing some blow sign, just mute the person. Why are you guys moderators? Means if I don't come right now, it will be like this throughout. Go on. And you two speak. If you are speaking, if there's no, just pause and let them correct.
No, everybody's quiet here. It's not from my own side. So the point is,
you have to pause and let them correct so that we can hear you properly.
Okay.
I want to hear you. Go on. No, I mean you have to pause and let them fix the noise so that we can hear only your voice without noise.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. So the point is this: for those who are saying, like, let me mention name now, and I don't mean to call anybody in a funny way, like Young Daddy and other group members that say Iya Mohbad cannot come back to Baba Mohbad. Never. We don't go agree. We don't go agree for the reason best known to them. Now, how are they going to feel, or what they think Baba saying that if Iya Mohbad decide to come back to him now, right, he will accept her willingly and things can flow as normal. What are they going to say to this? And the second thing is this: if Baba, as at now, having the mind to accept Iya Mohbad back, how do you expect us to get justice? In the sense that Baba is supposed to go all in hard on Iya Mohbad for all those utterances, for all those things she has said. If Baba is supposed to petition her, get her arrested, how do you think Baba would be able to do that? If Baba still saying, Ayeshiwa fún Iya Mohbad, tó bá ronú pìwàdà, if he changes her behavior, she can still come back. My people, can you please justify this? If this really makes sense. And when Yomi was saying yesterday that, Baba Mohbad, stop doing interviews, go and speak to your lawyer. Let your lawyer file some certain petition to some individual issues. People are saying, oh, Yomi, don't say that to Baba. People are just behaving stupidly. Please justify this and let us see if probably we are the one doing the right thing or they are the one doing ulabalu, my people.
You remember in June, is it June or July, 6 or 7, when this initiative was propelled that Iya Mohbad should come back to Baba. It is this same stupid bio-billion that came online. I say if anything happens to Baba, they should hold me responsible because I want to bring them together. Now, with what you are saying now, Baba now open his mouth and say, Ayeshiwa, if she wants to come back. So what would bio-billion now say, as you rightly said? What would they now say? Is it that Baba must die or what? Or never? Baba, you cannot bring her back to your life. What will be their response to this latest development?
Exactly, Chairman. Exactly. See, Chairman, I think that plan was already on ground before you even initiated it. Because don't forget, there was, something came out from Inca and the rest that there was a plan between Gurexi and Mr. White that they planned to bring them together. So what if they already kind of knew this? They just kind of dragged you into it.
Chairman said it. Chairman said. Chairman said.
It look like it was your decision.
Chairman said it. He said.
Because for Baba to come out right now to say Ayeshiwa, it means this was the plan all along. They are just stringing us along.
Chairman said, with the way I saw Baba talking to Yamuba that very day, I think these people are still, if people know the deal, two of them, if there's not taking a good knock, because there's still a soft place in Baba's heart for this woman. What did they do? They came full on. Chairman, if Baba missing, it's not that Baba will hold you responsible. Now, this is not a fight. You that are saying Baba cannot go back to Yamubad. Never, never. I go kill myself. Now that Baba said, if Yamubad wants to come back, Ayeshiwa, please, wherever you are, if you're listening, ask yourself, what does that mean?
You should just go and kill himself.
Yeah, I think, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you're speaking from. Let me quickly comment in there, please. You see, the statement of Baba Mohbad 2 days ago or a day ago, to me, it's not surprising to me. To be honest, from day one, if you watch the route of Baba Mohbad, he still wants Baba Mohbad back in his life. The reason is this: from everything Mama Mohbad have said against Joseph Aloba, when the likes of me and the rest of other people coming for Joseph Aloba to petition or to sue Mama Mohbad to court, till this morning, Joseph Aloba rejected. And let me quote what what Chairman said during Hosta Odumosu. That was Jesse, along with his branches. Just like Paparino said, thing coming up. Let's wait. What is going to bust out?
Exactly.
All your evil
Can I
plans
just
will
add to
work.
what you said, Andy?
All your evil plans will work.
Because you see that at first they wanted to let Udumusu go. Muyiwa refused. Could it be because the money hasn't matured enough? Because from what I gathered, it was Muyiwa that actually brought Udumusu. What is Muyiwa's motive in this justice for Mohbad? Because he was also the one that brought.
Wait, Chester.
Hold on. 1 million, okay.
Chelsea, from what we gather from Bossman early hour of this morning, to collaborate with what Bossman said, Chairman, you will bear my witness and consequent and light on. During that group, Gures said to us that Barrister Odumosu called on him to give him percentage, but he rejected it.
He rejected it. He never. He doesn't.
That is it. Well, from what Bossman said now, Bossman said he collected it. Yes.
Because hold on, Guresi brought Odumosu. Guresi brought Odumosu while Muyiwa introduced Odumosu to everyone else, right?
Yes. Guresi brought Odumosu to Baba.
And Muyiwa was the one that did the introduction.
Muyiwa introduced to Buki Jesse.
And Guresi apparently brought Franshisu and collected 1 million naira cost on top of
from
it.
Sanshito, not from Odumosu.
From
10% from whatever lawyer he brings. Every lawyer brings 10%.
Yeah, and for those who think, for me, boss man, if I listen to this, I don't hate you, I don't have anything against you. But I tell you what, all this talking you are doing right now, for me, trust me, is all bullshit. It's all nonsense, and I don't mean no disrespect. Because all these things, they go on before all of now they keep on. Waiting make you to come the vex, they talk am now. You are aware that Gracie collected 1 million naira from the public. You did not come out to overknow. So if Namis never scatter, you wouldn't have come out to be exposing all these things, and who knows other things that you still kept in your mind, you and Comrade Moses. Because anytime you talk, Comrade be like, oh, Moses, hold on.
Let me add to what you're saying. Okay, go on. Let me add to what you're saying. He said it when the so-called critical thinker said Odumosu must go, where Kofi was propagating Odumosu to leave. Now, he said he's going to come and split the base. So if it is now he's splitting the base, that means because they said Odumosu must go, is there anything he's hiding from us concerning him too?
Let me. Sorry, before Jet Clock go ahead, let me just say this, Rotimi. Bossman, if you are listening, I want to ask you a question. Before I start my engagement with Famiwa, I believe Bossman and Right Winspan, they have been with Guresi and especially Famiwa. It was later that I joined Famiwa. But my question is this. I left around April last year. Why does it take Bossman for over a year before he decided to come and split everything that is splitting out? Because me, I met Bossman over there, and I believe that he knows a lot. Trust me, he knows a lot. But the question is, why is he coming out now? Because we've left long time ago, around April. And since that April, we have been exposing the likes of Famiwa. Now, it took Bossman about 8 months. Why now? I have nothing against Bossman, but the question is, why now?
Exactly my point. You guys are getting it how I am feeling. Because I remember the days of Westo, Bossman, the way he blew the trumpet, everybody got to know what went on behind closed doors. So how come he waited for a year and 5 months?
That is my point. And the same Bossman came fully for chairman. I remembered. He said, chairman, can you imagine? How can this man be changing his name on TikTok? Baba know him as Mr. Lagbaja. He went on and changed his name to Shongotedu. This Bossman was the same person trying so hard to defend Muiwa, defend Baba, when all of the scattered things behind the scene.
Can I step in? Let me step in and say something. You see, we're going to ask this question you people are asking now this morning, everybody. I want everybody to hold their guard. Let's leave Bossman to spill everything. Then we can come up and ask this question. The question is, it's okay, it's right for us to ask the question you are asking. Everybody is asking. But for me, if we start asking this question, Bossman is going to stop talking. Let Bossman talk. He had so much in his stomach.
Susie, I disagree, please. I'm sorry. If you want to stop talking, let him stop talking. We are not begging anybody not to talk. You understand? They don't manipulate the public. They have messed us up. Nobody is begging anybody to talk because you know why? Mohbad go enter them, come out, then go talk by force, by fire.
Yeah, but J-Club, I understand. It's okay. You know, part of Mohbad entering them is for them to expose themselves. Both Baba Mohbad has to be exposed. Okay, just let them keep talking to expose everything out. We already have a way forward. We're following it. No one is going back to them, but they can go unpunished. Them not talking, them getting away with it. It's like letting them go away with it. But let them expose themselves, including him. Bossman is part of it. He's not denying it. If he tries to exonerate himself, others will come. You know, like see what he's saying right now. He wants to be on the panel with Gressing, with Odomo. Let them come together so that we will watch. We don't want to be entertained. Let them do their thing now. They all destroyed it, so let them come out and show us how they destroyed it, so that we will just have a knowledge how they destroyed, so that next time it will never happen again. What do you think, J-Clock? Should we let them go?
I mean, I just feel like even though we beg them, we don't beg them, they don't get choice. They've got to that point. Their conscience is not letting them rest anymore. Do you understand? And guess what? Anytime the same bossman is talking, comrade will be like, no, bossman, no, stop there. Never go.
Yeah,
never
it's
go.
Like hatred. Yeah, it's like hatred is hiding something.
Exactly. And you're making us look like a fool. Comrade Moses, if you then into where you want to talk, come and talk him. Now they spoil this justice and it's very, very bad. But you are coming out now to be castigating Baba Mohbad, saying that, oh, ask this one, ask that one. To me, it's all nonsense. And Gurexi, them Jog Daddy and Bio Billion, I want to beg you now. Bossman said Gurexi collected 1 miller from the money, then pay Sanchitu. Please, have you guys, because I believe you are close to Gurexi, have you taken your time to ask Gurexi if true he took that 1 million? And if he did, can you guys please come out and expose him just the same way you are exposing other people? And Lady Confi as well. Can you guys come out and expose Gurexi for doing such? And for Bukky Jesse, Baba Mohbad #1 Aluta Continua. Baba said if Iya Mohbad come to him today, he go collect him. Please, Bukky Jesse, what have you got to say to that? Do you think what Baba has said is the right thing? If you are there anywhere, make them here. People they know them, go and tell them. Let them go. At least come out now and change your behavior. If truly you are fighting for justice, all these questions public wants to know and be on the straight line. I will eat my mic.
Okay. So now that Baba had come and make a public announcement of him accepting his wife, is it to accept her into justice for Mohbad, or is it for them to continue their lovey-dovey? I don't get that part. How did he actually make that statement? Is it to join in with justice for Mohbad? J-Clock.
Say it again. What do you say?
I said now that Baba came out to make his public announcement about accepting Mama Mohbad, was it about them continuing their lovey-dovey, or was it for them to, continue with this justice for Mohbad together?
No, he just said, that man said, so Baba, if he decides to come back to you now, do you think there's still chance? Said, yeah, Ayeshiwa, Tobati Yiwa Pada, Ayeshiwa, because I don't want to disappoint Mohbad. Because me, as I did like this, once I said yes, I want to go full on. So since I said yes to Mohbad when he was alive, right, I want to keep that promise. Please, may God forgive me. People, does that make sense? People, I'm not, I beg you, I know they insult Baba. I'm just stating some statements. Baba talk say because he don't promise Mohbad when in day alive. So because of that, he go like to carry on. Now that I want to carry on, the wife, when Mohbad talks to make you marry, Naim be the number one obstacle for this justice. So if this woman is still obstacle, how are we going to get justice if Baba still wants her to come back to him? I beg. I'm not, see, because I like to insult people. I am not disrespecting Baba, but make una weigh this statement of Baba, what una think about him.
It is becoming very interesting. Let me laugh my laugh first.
Can I tell you what I think about that statement? If truly that statement is true, is to show that all along we are being played.
So you say if truly the statement is true. It's true now. It's on social media. That was the interview granted 2 days ago. That's what he said.
Okay. So see my take on it. I'm going to say if truly is true. You see, all along we are being played with this family. You know, people keep on saying that this family will come out and, you know, behave that they are not okay with each other. But behind the scene, they are okay with each other. So it's like they finish playing their cards. There's nothing left for them to play again. So they are just going to go ahead and come together to end the justice. That's it.
Susie, now imagine if Baba is supposed to sue Yamuba today, how do you think he will sue? I mean, we will sue her for this, for that. How come Baba has not even sued Yamuba right from the day one when they spit nonsense out from her mouth? You are saying, go on, Chairman.
No. This is Pra. J-Clock, I've been listening to everyone since morning, since Paparino opened the platform. And then I realized from people's submission that we are still oblivious to the truth. Although most of us understand the truth, though, but we see that truth as something too big for us to accept at this point. And then I will move on by saying that, let me start from Baba Mohbad and Iya Mohbad coming together. Like Susie Empire rightly said, that was what I was about to say, that this was the game all along. I said on this platform yesterday, and I won't mince my word by saying it again, that this family knew how they wanted to behave in the public from start. You see that fight between Baba Mohbad, me, Mohbad, and all those things after Mohbad's death was just shenanigans to disperse the public. I repeat, it was just shenanigans to disperse the public. I remember when Iya Mohbad said, a rightly thinking person, your ex-wife, who saw petition. What did Baba do? Now I'm just flashing our minds back. Now let me just leave that because I know we know the truth. We just don't want to take it in.
What about if Baba Mohbad want to use this soma to get the truth? People always think one way. At least think the other side. What about if Baba want to pretend, go back to Iya Mohbad and get the truth out of her? You understand? People are not even thinking about that one. One side. And now, wow.
Exonerate himself. You see all these things they are doing now, there are still plenty that will come out. They want to remove themselves from this shit that they've put themselves into. They knew this thing is going to blow up in their faces very, very soon. And all of them are just trying to be on the good book of the public, starting from Nagata. Even what was his name called? Bosman. All of them. They are trying to remove themselves from Babas and Buki Jesse. You can see the way they are talking. They are trying to shift blame, trade blames. And I know that if my psychology learning is not failing me at this point, these people are going into the last phase of the stage of regret, which is another last part of denial stage, where they will now deny everything they've been doing, their involvement, just to look good or get a little pity from the public. I go to the last part before I yield my mic anyways. That at this point in time, if any one of us still want justice for Mohbad, this is the right time to start sending tantrums to everyone. Don't just lay your allegiance to Mohbad that is in the mud. You will see the truth. Stop feeling like Wunmi is, even all this Wunmi fast. Stop feeling Wunmi is innocent. Stop feeling people are trying to bully her. Just leave her alone. Leave Baba alone. Don't feel like Wunmi team are trying to bully him. Leave him alone. Leave Mama Mohbad alone. Just don't feel like she is out of her senses. Just leave her dry alone. Don't feel like he even pushed his brother or anything. Just leave all these people alone. Leave that family alone. And zero your mind on putting empathy on Mohbad that is still in the eyes and the mug. And you will see that these people all wanted what we are saying now. So Baba that put himself in the shackles of Bukky Jesse, in the shackles of Muyiwa, in the shackles of Gurexi, and couldn't speak out with the millions of people behind you on all social media platforms, people that are not even on social media platforms, people that are on the street of Lagos, people that are on the street of Nigeria, all over the world wanted you to get justice. They loved you. But you put yourself in the shackle of minimal few. Can you please make it make sense? Like, make it make sense that it is within those group of non-entities. I'm made bold to say that because they are non-entities. When we need them to prove results, to bring out results, they brought out nothing. So they are non-entity. They are not supposed to be seen with people that have entity. Now they are having entitlement mentality. I think you people should know that what is happening to Bossman, Gurexi, no, not Gurexi, that one has eaten his own. Now, all these people now are having entitlement mentality. Like, how could Baba Muyiwa squander money and we are here working for them? We can't even see penny. Kai, you will see that is the reason for all this their Japoroing. Gbogbo Japoro don ṣe torí pé wọn ò rí owó jáde láti inú ibẹ̀ ni torí pé àwọn yẹn lò wọn lílò kọ́ra. And I'm not sad that this is happening to them. Ìwọ tó bá lè jẹ bí wàá kú gbì náà ni ẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wàá kú gbì àtọ̀.
Bro, tó bá ń gbọ́ a player got played. Ìgbà tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn, a player got played.
They have their name. Orúkọ yín tẹ bàjẹ́ ọ̀gàn bí a rò pé torí pé ẹ̀ ń lo Brexit ẹ̀ ń lo Bossman, people will not know your real names again. Jẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ ẹ gbé gbàbọ̀, a máa sọ. The internet doesn't forget it. Wallahi, we don't forget, we won't forget it. We will bring it out to you and reel it out to you. Just Mohbad will go. Everything you guys have done would be in the history forever. And it will reel on your sons and daughters. If not you, because we know you guys are still probably 50. Because I don't do about you could take 60. I'll be 60 and above. You guys still want something from us. Emma Jade, with your stinking mouth, with your stinking mentality. Emma Bawanpe, yes, so Kiniko. That is when you will see the nonsense you have, the shit you people have mesmerized the whole society with. And tell me Baba Mohbad, and one John back pé owó torí pé mọ̀ wípé kò wá justice for more. And one John back pé owó ẹ̀ ń ṣì lọ́kàn. I use my mic at this point.
Bro, you see, let me just go funny here. Do you know that I don't want to believe that Baba Mohbad on back pé owó Baba yẹn wọ́n gbá Baba yẹn tún ni because Baba yẹn were exposed to a lot of things these people are doing to him in terms of finances. Baba yẹn bó ṣe wà yẹn Baba yẹn wọ́n kàn rogue ẹ̀ mọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. They just lure him into what they do, their own dirtiness. Do you understand? But right now, Baba don't come get us anymore because they don't put him inside the old messed up, runs. I'm sure Baba is still confused with certain things with regards to his finances. Don't accuse him because that Mr. Muyiwa, right, waiting make him go on exile right now. If true, your ways are truth. And the funny thing is, people that are supporting them and saying that don't talk about this person. I ask myself, she na no get conscience ni. The excuse you guys always use is na in Peking die. So in that case, I am loyal to him 100%. If he chooses not to look for justice anymore, I have no choice. Is that what we call a good society? So if God forbid, in fact, this thing I want to talk, I will read Psalm 51 after I talk him. Because for some reason this morning, I can't think say, hold on. Abina Adura get Liam ni. Abina Adura go fuck me.
J-Clock, I can't disbelieve that your assertion just now.
Baba, Abina Adura go fuck me when they go born Liam.
Yeah,
Breaking news. Bam.
No be breaking news. Oh, I beg. I just now my devilish thinking. I beg. I record well. I beg. I beg now. I record me.
Your record don't go far.
You know what?
You will hear that for TikTok later.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I believe that there is something fishing about Adura. And Adura is at the midst, at the point of a, Adura is in the midst
center of everything.
Now, two things I'm feeling Adura might be culpable of. Number one, that fight they are alleging, because I will draw inferences. Cherry, this case, I've been following this case from the day Mohbad. I'm a Mohbad fan. I'm a big Mohbad fan just because my mechanic loved Mohbad. I love that guy before he died. Now, I follow this thing through. If you guys remember very well, you will remember that Prime Boy at first had issues with Adura, not Mohbad. Now, what was that issue Prime Boy had with Adura that Mohbad came into? Now, they got home that day. Let us leave Prime Boy out of this case now. They got home that day. Don't forget, we've mentioned Adura now. Put Adura aside now. We got home that day. After the revelations of things that happened, somebody now said, I saw I have a video where so person pushed my brother and he died. Now Adura is in the picture again, right? That is number two. Now number three is that if Wunmi pushed Adura off, if Wunmi pushed Mohbad off the stairs and he died from the process, who is Baba or Adura or Darusha or Mama Mohbad is afraid of that will make them mention Wunmi? Wunmi is nothing to them. The funny thing, another excuse to just finish her. Abi? Now, from these 3 points of mine, which I still have more, but I won't bug you with it, I feel like
let me add
one more.
Let me add one more
to make it
one that push Mohbad.
Okay.
I see the owner of that child.
Let me add one more to make it for Pra. Let me add one to make it for, maybe everybody will have add one as well. Because somebody said they saw Mohbad, and Dura was like, if anybody come out to say they saw his brother, that person is lying.
That is an authority statement. Authority of someone who knows what is going on.
Exactly.
So let me add the fifth one. Adura has been the way King White decided to fully protect Adura is another thing to look into. So now we are going to begin to ask Adura, what did you know? Yeah, that is going to be our question now. Adura,
let me ask you this, yeah? Somebody just said, why was Adura with Mohbad's phone at the last hour? And again, make us see, if you don't go uni before for Nigeria, number one baddest top cultist. Now them the quiet pass because waiting they live inside them. Now Satan.
Are you talking
If they
about
strike
the
once,
of fraternity?
if they strike once like this, now dead.
Are you talking about the idea of fraternity?
Adura seems very gentle, outside, but back ends, I want to believe, say, deadly weapon. Do you understand?
Adura was not living with Mohbad. Adura was a street guy, living with his father. And I heard a story.
Yes, I can further confirm that. Yeah.
They said Baba would cook. Adura ló máa lọ gbé tó máa jẹ. Don't get on it. I heard that story then. Mohbad and Adura, who were with his father, at a time Mohbad would be Adura ti rìn lọ.
And why
now at a time ó rí wípé òun ti wà okay, ó rí wípé òun ti wà okay. Ẹ fún ẹ̀ka bro mi wá máa gbé lọ́dọ̀ mi.
Bra, yeah, Mohbad said, Efile, even though if that child is a bastard, am I worry? Ọmọ mi náà ṣì ni. Ọmọ mi nínú ọmọ mi. Adura, ṣé o ti lọ dóhùn mi ni? Àbí kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Ọmọ mi nínú ọmọ mi. Even though say no be Mohbad, ọmọ wa náà ṣì ni. Because na inside house still dey. But guess what? Why is here Mohbad protecting Adura too? Forget the fact that say na him be pikin. Not to talk.
You know, Iya Mohbad.
Adura, ma sọ̀rọ̀. That statement, my people, what do you think?
She always gives us clue to things. It's just that sometimes we kind of mix it because we look too hard. And the same Iya Mohbad also came and told us when Jose say, whatever Jose says is the final. That was at the last day of the inquest when they thought that would be the end of it all. And then when they saw that we were not accepting it, so they had to create more drama to make it long. And now they are tired, but the public are not tired.
And look at TSL. Look at another angle.
Okay.
TSL, look at another angle. Now, let's go to Wumi's side. Do you all see the way Karimot is always protecting Adura? The same Adura. So, Adura is a centerpiece of Mohbad's case. Not even Wumi that we are talking about. It's Adura. And men looking at Adura is full of guilt. Looking at Adura all the time, for me, I see beyond Adura. Adura is full of guilt. Did they give Adura knife to stab Mohbad? Did Adura stab Mohbad? Did Adura is the Cain and the Abel?
That's
the question we should ask.
That was my thoughts in the beginning.
Let me put up a conspiracy theory.
Yes.
I don't feel anybody should take this home. It's just a conspiracy theory. And allegedly, I'm putting a caveat now. You see, the fact that there was a narration that Wunmi and Mohbad were fighting because of Canadian visa. Let us have that at the back of our mind before we start this conspiracy. The fact that Mohbad fought with Prime Boy, let us put that at the back of our mind too. Now, Prime Boy came out after that fight, after the whole thing had transpired. Prime Boy said, he said something like that. Right. Now, we can draw a conclusion that probably there was a fight around Liam, around Canadian visa. Any other thing we can't say. We can't know. Because those are the two possibilities of fight. Now, Adura at this point. Why was Prime Boy fighting Adura? If that story was correct. Why did that fight extended home? Who was Mohbad really fighting? If it was Prime Boy, if it wasn't Adura. I feel, this is my conspiracy theory now, Mohbad later realized probably I don't know. I'm saying this allegedly.
And he feels he could duet with Adura, and his demise came from there. And this thing has become so no equal to the family. Ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò ló jà. Àbí ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò ló jà nítorí ìyàwó. Ṣé máa mú ìyàwó ẹ máa lọ pa ìyàwó yẹn nítorí pé ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò jà nítorí ìyàwó. Ìyàwó is innocent now. Although òun ló kọ́ sí jà, right? Ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò wá ń jà nítorí ìyàwó. Kí ni àwọn òbí ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò yẹn máa ṣe? Ṣé wọ́n máa lọ pa ìyàwó yẹn àbọ̀ máa lọ ti ìyàwó yẹn mọ́lé àbọ̀ máa ní òun ló pa ọkọ ẹ̀? Then what is happening now? Is it not to just try as much as possible to divide the public and let the public just forget about it? You can't cry more than the belief, can you?
Exactly.
You see,
Because
the Holy Spirit.
Even the audacity for, sorry, Susie, the audacity for Wumi to just move on like that, you know? And the way she displayed her...
The girl is on board.
The way she displayed her attitude in the public, it just makes me think... Yeah, she's on board. That, you know, if you guys drag me, and if you talk more than you're supposed to, I will spill the beans.
That is it.
The Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit.
People will stone him.
The Holy Spirit is directing us towards the right side. Now, go back a little bit and beginning to watch. Is it 30 seconds of how these people announce Mohbad's death? I'm beginning to go and look at Dora's face in that 30-second video. Your blood brother. Go look at the 30 seconds of Adora's face. You see, let Holy Spirit take control, and Holy Spirit should direct us through the right channel. And that thing, yeah.
And then Susie, you remember in the beginning when we were like accusing Wumi of knowing something. You know, the people that claim to be a team of Wumi, they were like, why aren't we looking at Adora's angle? Why always Wumi know something? Why not Adora also know something? You know, and then we just quickly pushed it aside because we're like, oh, you're just trying to blame the brother of Mohbad. But looking at it now...
When I started saying this now, mention Wumi. Like Wumi sanwó oúnjẹ fún mi. Ṣé Wumi ló ń fún mi lówó ní tí mi nílé mention? We got it concern me. You see, the truth is just be in front of us like this. Just that there are so many things surrounding that truth that looks like the truth. And now we probably can't verge into go and pick one just because we are very careful of not picking lies. So many people have picked lies. But that truth is among those lies. You see, one thing about this whole case as of today is that Wumi is a very vital link to the truth. And I know she would not say the truth just because she's among them. Just because she is also culpable. Probably the child is not Mohbad's or anything. Because I see that girl very plain. If you see, I see true people. This is me. Mohbad's phone is with Adura. No, let's drop this. Carry on. Mohbad's phone is with Adura. All the banking app, where would it be? Who is spending Mohbad's money? Who is releasing Mohbad's song? Is it Wumi? Follow the money and you will see where the whole thing is coming from. Follow the money.
Emperor, look at this. You see, when they accused, what's his name, Darosha, of embalming Mohbad, and then Darosha quickly kind of pulled his hands out of it, like, excuse you, are you guys trying to tie this on me now because I wasn't there when it all happened? Adura did. And then he came out and said he did. But what did they do? The family quickly brushed that under the carpet again. Because your son just admitted that he was the one that did it. And they are trying to put the blame on Darosha. And Darosha is saying no. And he defended himself. And then none of them took that, whatever that accusation further. Because if they took that accusation further, could it be it would lead to something? That's another thing. Allegedly.
Good morning. I want to ask a question. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. My question is, if I may go a bit personal in this question, and personal in the sense that I will touch the recent video of Darosha. Then I'll ask my question. Now, Darosha claimed to have been married. During the inquest, when they asked him if he was married and blah 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 like that, he said he was married. Okay, and I think he said he has a child or something like that. And fast forward, we are seeing an engagement, a proposal, in display and all of those things, blah blah blah. Now that is aside. Now the question is this: if someone of that person that is like a key part of this case, and in terms of the environment, being one of the one that is been directing and all those stuff like that, and after much trying, they do their best to bring him to the inquest and the call and the talk and all of those things, and he still go ahead with moving on with his life and getting married, maybe to another person or maybe to the person that is whatever. Now my question is this: do you think, or don't you think that this case, sorry, the question might be offensive kind of, but this is just my own, I'm just thinking aloud. Now, don't you think that these people have seen the end result of this case, and hence they are moving on, gradually, they're moving on one by one?
I thought that yesterday as well when I saw the video of him proposing to the woman. I was like, could it be these people, their end is near? This is why they are trying to tidy up some necessities, and so that they don't regret one or two things that they never did. Because according to Darosha, he claimed that he was married. I thought that yesterday, but then it was just like a 2-second thought, and I just thought, maybe you're just thinking silly. Just let it go. That's another point. You never know.
Thing is this. Now, if that they've already known, the outcome of the case, and maybe they must have given them assurance, I don't know, whoever, and they say, okay, people can move on, you can move on in your life one at a time. You can be doing your thing gradually like that, one at a time. Now, don't you think that for the fact that they must have maybe know the end of the case and they are moving on, don't you think that whatever thing the public is doing, I don't know, I don't want to see it as a wasted effort, because we have seen people, we have seen petitions.
Let me interject you a little bit, okay? Hold on. Okay. You see, what Darosha is doing, that is power of money. You see, when you come from the poor home, in your life, you never dream of touching money, okay? Now, all these people, they are rich from the death of Mohbad, okay? Darosha has money now. So what he's trying to do is try to show off. I don't think anybody has given them a guarantee, or we're going to question the case.
They have, though. The reason why I think they have is because I don't think any woman would not want to be cautious of being in a relationship with, with all of them in that couple.
Not when money is involved. Women don't care. Is that
Families.
money?
What about the family of the woman?
Look,
The money. No.
What if the woman also knew something, and that is to tie her into that family, so that the secret does not leak out? Today, it was just that Paparino was not on live. I went to check if it was on, but it wasn't. That okay, I let it go.
You see, the TSL, the woman might know something. So furthermore, to keep the secret, you have to pay her by marrying her so that the secret can remain in the family. Then they all have access to Mohbad's money. Of money. And the girl don't even care if Darusha will end up going to jail. Then she has secured a bag for herself. Whatever Darusha have now, Darusha go to jail. She'll be the one to be in charge of what Darusha have. So, what is going on there now is power of money.
They are not yet married. Like people are saying that they are not yet married. This is just, will you marry me, like an engagement, which might not even be.
But it will lead to marriage.
Which might marriage.
It will lead to marriage.
Which might not be to marriage. So don't be going to marriage.
For it to come to an open, it will lead to a marriage. They could have done it behind closed doors.
They play, TSL, they play.
They could have done it behind closed doors and then move on from that.
Now the guy do, I'm not with the girl. The girl don't know about that event. Now the guy.
Okay,
so let them be playing with your head. It was planned.
Don't let us digress. Darusha's wedding or Darusha's introduction has nothing to do with just some bad.
It has.
Now, I saw on the comments here now, and I think that is a very serious issue that we should look at. I saw in the comments now that this family has moved on. Immediately they feel like they not spy Mohbad. And I also feel this is where the whole thing is going to. But I just want us to reason about that nurse. A nurse will not come and treat someone who is ill. What happened to Mohbad? Nurse waba. So definitely this boy still died mysteriously. Nurse Yegon is a second person to what spy Mohbad. So toba ni nurse ni kan lo fe mu kúrò lójú ọ̀nà, wọ́n fẹ́ fi scapegoat kini. Let us stay on it. Let
me step in. Let me step in. If they are going to put the death of Mohbad on the nurse, then we, the public, we are going to appeal Mohbad's case. Why did I say so? On Nigerian police or Lagos State Police, can somebody tell us how Mohbad's bleeding? The way Mohbad's bleeding was being described. So, before they will hang the death of Mohbad on the nurse, we need to know what happened to Mohbad to resort to the kind of bleeding that Nigerian police described to us. Now, push for that, then we are still going to go back to prime board. You see, so Nigeria, we need to be putting some of these things out to them to hear us. We are not fools. If they are going to decide to say, okay, we're going to use the nurse as a scapegoat, okay, to put the death of Mohbad and hang it on her for her to go to jail. Number one, some of us don't even believe that the nurse exists, okay? Then they will just decided to put the death of Mohbad and hang it on the nurse's neck. No, we're going to appeal it. So, for me,
is it the same nurse? Is it the same nurse that we saw partying after she was accused? She didn't look bothered on that video. So if really it was the nurse that by Mohbad, I'm not sure that she will be partying afterwards.
If not by Mohbad, that nurse go down rot in jail from day one.
Thank you.
Our family would have been desperate. As well, man, so this family, we would have started. You know, this is our own family gone at my day. Because look at what they did. The nurse's picture was not circulating on time. people, please remember antecedents now. Do you know how many years we were looking for that nurse picture?
Exactly, my brother.
The nurse might be instrumental to Mohbad's crime. I'm not shaking that police assertion, but I am saying here that something would draw in a doctor to treat you. It might be but if it was just normal illness, Mohbad just woke up and felt feverish.
Just say exactly what I just said. Something would draw a doctor to come and treat you, right? And from what the police have described, Mohbad bleed. Okay, so we are going to take a step back. If they're going to decide to say, okay, nurse is the one that killed Mohbad, then we'll take a step back.
And if you remember, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. And if you remember the conversation, who's that? There's a squeaky background. And if you remember the conversation between Wumi and Ayat and the guy, what's his name? Abu Ebel. When they asked Wumi about the nurse, that why would you even call the quack nurse to treat your husband? And then she further defends that by saying, oh, she had her son at the Leah Lagbo as the native doctor. So she wanted to kind of put the blame on Mohbad that, they've been using all these quack places for their medical treatment. So it wasn't like a big deal to them.
Yes, sir. These people are not wise. If they are wise, they would know that investigation will still get to the nurse. And we would ask the nurse again, can you prove that you were coming from Cotonou that day? Because I believe the nurse is not coming from Cotonou. That Cotonou is just to give them an ample time to perfect their shenanigans.
Okay, let me
Cotonou 6 hours. Which will draw back the conclusion back to Monday's death. This nurse doesn't. If the police want to work now, if we want to crack this case now, if I am someone like probably an investigator now, I will go private with the nurse. I will just be sure that she knows. Okay, can I confirm that you were at Cotonou as at this point? Can I confirm from your phone that so person called you? If I can ascertain all that, their secret will be leaked because that nurse is very instrumental to this secret that they are holding. If you can crack that nurse, you will crack them inside.
And then again, you just talking about Monday. Don't forget Baba's current interview. When we were like talking about Monday. Baba's current interview, he stated that Lati Jetta, as they did not even bother to seek medical attention until 3 days after. So could it be he purposely came? Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Don't come for me. Could it be he purposely came to try to distract us from Monday?
Why would you?
That was the reason why he said Lati Jetta.
He should not come for you. What you said now, did Baba say it or not?
Oh, he did.
So Lati Jetta, was that on Monday?
That Lati Jetta will be Sunday.
Was that not a slip of tongue?
No, Lati Jetta will be Sunday because if he claimed that he was informed on Tuesday, so it puts everything on Sunday. That was when the incident happened.
And guess what? According to somebody said, Mohbad by on early Monday on Sunday around 4 o'clock. So to corroborate your Jetta leading to Sunday, that means early hour of Sunday. Now you're about to step down here. And what baffles me is this about Karimo. I don't think Baba has said anything bad about her recently, apart from she Karimo TikTok. And that one don't go say Tete. The way Karimo is coming out for Baba seriously, disrespect, as in talking down on him, cursing him, like she never came out to beg Baba. It's like she got carried away and she's been pretending all this while. So her true color has come out again because all those beggy. It's probably because
she's cursing on Baba again.
As of yesterday, she was heavily, as in I stumbled on one post, maybe yesterday or 2 days ago, that she was talking, in fact, the way she did insult Baba, like say, Baba don't do something wrong to her. Do you understand? And for me, hold on. And for me, you came out to come and apologize openly. And you are the one saying, Baba, in fact, me tell me if you want me to ó kọ̀ bẹ̀ sí ṣépè fún bàbá yẹn bàbá ìgbà kan ọkàn ṣé justice ilẹ̀ ń wá yẹn bàbá Joe Bad ó kàn ṣáà pé bàbá yẹn ó kàn ṣáà insult ẹ̀ lambas ẹ̀ lónìí. Now ó wá jọ gàtè kò jọ gàtè he wan resemble he no wan resemble Kútọ́nù nurse wey come àbí na Karimo be the Kútọ́nù nurse gangan ni. Now this is my own advice to Baba people for Mr. Shitu. If you guys want to do it, can you guys petition immigration for them to show a manifesto on this murder case about Karimo, the date she arrived Nigeria? Can you guys petition Abishe, they go request for the Canadian visa Mohbad applied for them to see the application and to see what is inside. If truly they are having issue of paternity, or if Mohbad put Liam on the application, all these things. Now, murder case they investigate. If their lawyer can, put a letter forward to request for all these things, I believe by now we don't see justice. But the most importantly is, why is Karimo coming for Baba heavily these days? The man you apologize to.
Jacob, I want to ask a question. Maybe it is me that don't know. Let us even ask ourselves. Are we sure that the Nigerian police, Lagos State Command, Baba Aloba's lawyers, are we sure they are really investigating to unravel the circumstances and possible culprits around Mohbad's death? Are we really sure there is
100% no? 100% no with a capital letter.
We all know how investigation works.
Yeah, man.
We all know that all these things you are mentioning.
Yeah, man.
My newest part of investigation. Are we really sure that Nigerian police are really bent on investigating?
Yeah, man. If by now,
is like I'm watching movie.
Capital no.
You know when your people, when they write scripts for movies,
part 1, and we should just watch that with the whole thing that has happened now, because it's like a movie now. We have part 2 the cracking of it.
I'm just dumbfounded, honestly.
Yeah, man. If by now you are still asking for this question, I don't think it's fair. Now, we all know that if you look for justice, you shall get. You are saying police, are they really working? Now, the complainant, which effort complainant they make to penetrate and chase up Nigerian police to get all these things out? Even though you cannot do it, should you get son? Can't your son write all this? Okay, this guy said, Yomefabi, he said, Baba, going for an interview is not what you need right now. Maybe you get lawyer. Tell your lawyer to petition ABCD, then chase them up. At least the same Yomi, they get results. How come they not getting results?
Hold on. Does the Baba needs to tell his lawyers
All this radio interview is the final send off that they are doing now.
Look at the sense behind all the interviews Baba has been going.
Make I hear this. Let me play this for you guys. And you tell me
want to be seen.
Let me play this for you. Let me play this your Fabi statement and tell me if the guy is not making sense. Listen.
If you want to know if you are still looking for what by your son, you know the video exists, whether it is Zavala, whether it's Sabula. By now, you should have written a petition through the lawyer and the public assisted you to say you want to see the full video. They would have investigated it for you. Radio station, don't be asking, I want to know what my son on radio station. You have the access of the lawyer. I see you advocate. This is the best lead. And ask for what you have to do something. Don't be seen in the public. All right. You want to know if you are still looking for what by your son. You know the video exists. Whether it is Zavala, whether it's Zabula. By now, you should have written a petition through the lawyer and the public assisted you to say you want to see the full video. They would have investigated it for you. Radio station, don't be asking, I want to know what by my son on radio station.
If we talk now, they'll say, don't be bashing liberty. Do you not have a lawyer? Can't your lawyer swing it in action and begin to do all this work?
Yes, sir. I want to ask all of us a question here. And if we can answer this question, maybe we can understand what is going on. When Mohbad died, who did everyone, I mentioned again, everyone were suspected.
At first, in the beginning, they said the father did something. But then they now said...
Yes, no best. Don't mention Amali. Now they are the secondary.
No, I'm not going to say normally. At first, they were saying it was the father, and everybody turned to the father.
This is the question now. What exonerated Baba out of that case as that very crucial...
He came out and gave a radio interview saying that he knew nothing.
So the interview that he is doing now, what do you think he is trying to do again?
I said it's a closed case now. He's trying to run
exonerating himself.
Yes, he's still
just trying to remove himself.
Exactly.
That's exonerating himself.
Yeah.
He's not trying to find justice for the boy. He's just trying to make people see him in a light.
Was he in the house?
That's what they all do in every single one of them.
I don't understand.
They're not going to be in the forefront of this justice.
And he's biting them. Radio station, TV station. Okay,
if you not go to radio station, now we'll talk. It's how many months of Baba have not come outside.
Radio station, anybody should ask Baba, the day you decided to bury this boy, do you believe he died naturally or mysteriously?
They did. They asked him, and he said, No. What his answer to that question was, well, that is what they should ask the people that embalmed him. Was he still alive before he was embalmed or not? That was his answer to that.
People that embalm Mohbad are more important to Baba than Mohbad. Who should be the first on Baba's mind? Like, but you, in your own conscience, accepted everything they did.
Said this to go and bury him.
Bury the boy. And just the third day when they exhumed the boy, or the second week when they exhumed the boy, you started running for justice. Why did it start from the first instance?
Because
and that 1 week that we missed, that boy went into the ground, he is the decider for all not to
Thank you, my brother. That was the end of justice.
The other useless crushing queen, that one is flying up and down
into the ground.
I don't know why people are looking for this justice for Mohbad.
That was the end of justice. And when they decided to exhume the body, and we were pushing for them to conduct the DNA on that boy and every single one of them, and even the way they exhumed the boy, it was not professional. They were supposed to take that body with the casket. But what did they do? They destroyed so many prints, DNA prints. They destroyed so many things.
Yes, let me
because don't forget that when he was put...
I'm still in Nigeria now. And I told my guys that and they were among people that were barricaded on the second street, or the one district in Lawyer Mubad. People that were around where they exhumed Mubad were not the public, were people very close to the family. I'm saying this if you guys can remember now. That day, the guys or the other people that were trying to show what happened, they were like the second street. Someone barricaded until when they exhumed that boy is when everyone will come in. Immediately they exhumed that boy. Some people ran with the vehicle, some people went to the grave. One of my guys were by the grave. Also, and I asked the guy, so that is why.
No, you know when they were digging Mobad out of the ground, there were people that had video. They actually covered that part of them trying to break the coffin so they can bring the body out of it. You know, I've never seen any professional.
If talk about come and analyze and leave all this drugging people. So I think with that one, you have to cry up and down for different very ugly thing.
With the casket, because they're supposed to dig around the casket. Nobody will even get to see the whatever that is in that casket. They dig around, but what did they do? They broke the casket. That was when I said, there's no evidence. They actually destroyed all the evidence that was on that body. Yes. So you see, this is the reason why we are still going to be calling out the government.
And there were so many.
They were the one that destroyed the evidence.
You see,
and they are still doing it.
You see, right from the beginning, the way Mohbad's body was exhumed, okay, if we are beginning to look back in time now, the way the group of medical team they sent to go and exhume Mohbad's body without police escort, you know, without even prosecutor or investigators to go with them.
No lawyers, nobody.
That shows from the beginning. That
the coroners were not even there. The coroners were supposed to be the people to go and exhume that body because that is their job.
Lagos State government was not into this case right from the beginning. Okay, they just did that to calm down the tension that was on at that moment. You see, so by seeing the way they exhumed Mohbad's body, okay, that's to show you that the case is not even going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's not done anywhere. So we are going to look at so many things that I don't know.
They even exhumed the body. Did you see the ambulance that they used to carry him back?
Is that an ambulance?
No, that looks like a pickup vehicle to me.
Pickup, maybe J5 or what?
Ambulance J5. No, okay. I thought it said J clock.
No, it said J5 ambulance.
Sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Now, this is it. The truth is, we can't continue to wallow in our own ignorance. We have seen the light. We have seen it. It's just for us to combine our efforts now. And I feel that this effort should not be just basically positioned to Yomi. Yomi is doing a nice job. Let him continue doing what he's doing. We still need to garner some effort together to face these people so that they will know that we are not a bunch of idiots here. I know if Buki they should come online now, his cronies will still go there. And no one will ask her that, are you among all these shenanigans that Baba was doing? At this point, I solely believe, if I have the resources to call EFCC on Baba and Muiwa, I will call them to call these people to come and make accountability of the money they've received. Even everybody that have received a penny, times, you know what the public is that. Paparino brought one guy to this platform yesterday. He has been dragging the guy for a while. But what I'm just surprised that guy who has a lot of life in front of him, and now he's being mesmerized with this kind of shenanigans, with this kind of dirty. Because no matter, I know your face, even if you barb all your beards, you have a lot of life in front of you. I can't do business with your kind again. Even if one of my family people wants to do business, I will say, I'm only just one bad. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe what you receive is maybe 100,000 naira, maybe 100K. Think about it, baffle treasure. Any people here can go laugh and just one marry, and all these hosts too. They come out day, they come out shit. Baba ni keshi. I'm not saying Baba go, Baba will not share. They come shit. Can they please the Baba? Baba to you pé òun go koko mo. And she can they please it. Don't mention Baba.
No, it's not like they are doing.
They are not doing it.
Hold on, let me tell you. Exactly, Pra. They are not doing anything to please Baba.
Making money on TikTok.
Let me tell you something.
Pra. What they are doing.
I think Baba, they are just using Baba. They're using Baba, and Baba is only getting a token from whatever they've realized so far. And if we start to drag Baba, Baba will come and spill the beans. Baba will say, hang on a minute. All this money, all these donations, and all the whatever that you guys thought I have the access to, I don't. Because don't forget, last time when Baba came on TikTok, he said that since they've been giving him on his account on TikTok, that they only gave him 700 and something thousands from all the money we've been giving to Baba. You see? So, and then they swept that under the carpet quickly because Baba was being dragged. That, in the beginning, before Baba came to actually told the public that all the money that you've been getting is a lot of money, your gifts and all that. Baba was like, no, 700 and something is what he's realized so far. So who's with the rest of the money? So this is the reason why they are trying to prevent everyone from dragging Baba. Because the minute we drag Baba, Baba will come out and spill the beans, and everybody will now have no choice but to give accountability of what they have eaten.
Yes, sir. But our blood, as in this cause of justice, they have taken a niche.
Oh, yes. Because once upon a time, a lady blogger came and said Baba was this, Baba was that. Yes, Baba is a thief.
And
then all of a sudden she changed her mouth. Hello? What do you sense there?
If the likes of Kofi want to live to the name of their blogging, by now, I don't see any reason why Gurexi has not been dragged. Yama. Kotima drag Gurexi, internet still down. It has been. Let's now come out. I didn't receive that 10%. If this 10% allegation is true, what are those people trying to do in the first? Koko secretive meeting they are doing. If it could come out that the public put a money in a coffer for you to pay a lawyer or for you to do something, but you from the back, because I brought this lawyer, I take 10%.
And what baffles me as well is what baffles me is all these secret societies that they have in the group. Group. So therefore, if you have any suggestion that will give us what's it called, a way forward, please contact so and bring your opinion. Everyone is welcome, but these are the people that will be in the forefront so that it won't be too many crowd in the group. But they never done that. They will go, they will structure themselves and then give themselves some fancy names. And then once they start poking each other's noses, and then whoosh, fire on the mountain. Because the likes of, what's his name, Boxman and the rest, they were all in the group once upon a time. What is all this society group for?
See,
Something was not fishing behind closed doors.
See, you know that when this whole thing started, you just like just from Mohbad. You first have this impression of it will be like EndSARS. So I know that is what everybody has on mind then. How market everybody. The people that perfected this job, what gone. They played us into where we are now. And that is why I will not spare Baba. Spare Baba because he was instrumental to the division in the public. He was very instrumental. He was very, very instrumental. Assuming Baba was looking for justice then, what he could have done was not to even say anything about the whole thing and allow people to do that. And at that point, go justice for mommy.
No, he never. He's not suggesting that. He's saying that we need to join him.
Yes,
yes, he did well on the last interview.
He started soliciting for Ojuanu. What is Ojuanu?
Yes, because he did well because he's trying his best to correct some things. But that one word that he said, the man actually had to rephrase the question again. He said, "Oh, you are not joining them, but they should join you." He said, "Yes, they should join him." Oh, so you've been on this boat for how many months now? A year and 5 months, and there is no way forward, and you still want people to queue behind you? Hello? Are you okay? I don't get this. Because
Baba Mohbad, I know your cronies are here, and I like you so very much. Because for the fact that boy, the only place that boy gave blow your trumpet was gather money, make I go pony. That any other thing, that's the only place that boy says something good about you. So and if we are looking at his lyrics, we can also look at the lyrics where he said Baba Nag Doctor. But we didn't look at that.
Exactly. We didn't look at that. Actually, I was going to confirm. I didn't quite get the question Baba was asked. Because I remember the interviewer asked him, how much did Mohbad spend on their auntie? I think Baba said 300.
Yeah, he said 300,000.
And when it got to his own turn, did I hear 20,000?
I don't even know. Did he even say Mohbad gave him money or anything? That he said, 300,000.
So then I asked him, did Mohbad actually treat you as a father and all that? I didn't quite get that question. I don't know anybody on the comment section.
What the man said is that you and Mohbad are not so, you guys are not so, I think that's what I forgot it. I think the man was stating the obvious that you and Mohbad were not so close.
Yes, and he answered, yes, they were close, that he used to call Mohbad his second.
Yeah,
He mentioned 20,000. Thank you. Because I know the guy asked him that how much would you say Mohbad had given to you when he was alive? I think he said
that man has a kind of, if I want to analyze about Mohbad, people will just hate me.
And then he now said, but he usually take him, but he usually give him stuff like when he needs shoes, he'll be like, Baba, you need these shoes, Baba, you need these clothes. He said, even though, because what I gathered, that even though he wasn't like doing all that, but all the things he didn't quite answer that question the way I wanted the father to answer a question. Come on now.
What Baba is trying to prove is that Mohbad's wife
was the one that was controlling everything.
And what he has been saying from day one, and we need to Baba celebrating. That is what it means. That they turned him to Mumu. Now, he has said that, and we'll let him about and he keeps my life in debt. Like that guy didn't do anything for him.
For him, yeah, because somebody
came to come and ask you, Baba, are you stupid? You said yes, because if Abiba said so, and that guy further his question, he said, do you think Mohbad's death has brought, I can't phrase that question well, but Baba said yes.
Yes, he said, did you think Mohbad's death has brought you, kind of elevated you? And he said yes.
If Baba wants to be a Baba at that point, the answer, the emphatic answer to that question is, no,
like my child, even if it was the £1 that your son gave to you, even if your son did not give you nothing at all, you still don't.
So you are now believing people of the public giving you money is Mohbad sending them to you.
That was what he said, yes, on that.
You have lost Omologo from your family.
I was expecting him to say nothing. I was expecting him to say, yes, I do appreciate the public. It kind of put me in the limelight for people to see that, what Mohbad used to do, because he's no more, so nobody to do it for him anymore. But he kind of appreciates everything, but there is nothing that can replace the life of his son. He still wished for all these things to go away and let his son remains. That was what I was expecting him. Because come on, no amount of money will replace a life. No amount of money on this earth that will replace a life. Some parents would rather be left without and have their children with them, and they will struggle together.
That truck is not working. That truck Mohbad bought for his father is like a toy. It's just like a fashion outside. Baba know they use them, you get. Because the first thing he said is that moto tora for me and that truck was not for Baba to be taken around. It's just for him to
his job.
His business. It's not to. So if a right thinking son wants to do something for his father, I will quickly on down Baba me. Okay, you can truck of share for you are the stage to my retire. See okay for
so that kid, he was still a kid for crying out loud. That kid was just exactly. He was still a kid. So even them putting all their burden on that young man, it was a total no. It was wrong.
That is one of those things that by that guy, because he has no love at home, he has no love outside.
In the streets.
No love
in the wrong hands.
You know that the street has no love. I live on the street. The street no love. You say you don't get joy for the street.
But then again, Mohbad had to confine in the street.
Your way.
He said the street is his family in the end.
But it's a
street, man.
No, if the street should pursue you, where do you run back to?
When there's no home, you run past the shadows.
Street. And that was what killed that guy. That was what find that guy.
There was no home to run to.
No.
It was caught in the middle.
Because if you look at you see one thing about all this gangsterism, me, I'm not a cultist, but I wine and dine with them, when I was in school. I was a refugee person. So I wine and dine with them. You see, one thing is, all these people, all these countries that you see or anything, the problem you will get is joining them. The moment you join them, you have entered problem. If you stay neutral, if they are threatening you, police pass them. Do you understand? I'm giving you nugget. All of you, maybe you are a small kid, you are going to school. This is a nugget for you. If anybody should threaten you to enter court, go to police station, go and report it. Don't go to school. Don't go to school governing council. Don't go to senator. Don't go to Department of Student Affairs. Go to the nearest police station. Get the details of that cultist to the police and write a formal petition that this person says so thing, and they want to say I should join so thing. they will, even if they don't invite those people, even if those cultists are police friends, they will go to them. They might not call them to ask, they might not do anything to them, but they will tell them to leave you alone. Now, let me relate this thing to Mohbad's case. You guys should listen very well. Naira Marley is allegedly an Eye confraternity member. Allegedly. Don't quote me for that. Allegedly. Which is a truth to all of you too, you know. So now you can't know if you don't believe. Mohbad has an issue with his boss, Naira Marley. Mohbad now find solace to the group of Zlatan them, OBO them, who are known to be another fraternity. I'm saying this to you. If you don't know the OT of the street, they come back on the street, they come pay Jesus and bail on the street. Use your brain on the street. If you are entering the street, use your fucking brain on the street. You don't ditch a gang to appease another, because you feel one gang is pursuing you, you run to another gang. Only place you can run to when frats are looking for you is to run to a church, or you run to the police station or mosque or police station. Àwọn yẹn ṣe wọ́n máa ń bẹ̀rù àwọn ará church gan-an ní ó ti fàyè fún Jésù o, ó ti renounce o, kò ṣe mọ́ wọn máa filẹ̀ tọ́rọ máa wọ̀ pé kò ṣáà join nìkan mi. But you feel like you want to go and seek for solace from another confraternity group. Ikú ló fi ń ṣèpàdé, ikú ló ń wá. Let this sink into your head. I might not come out to say this. They might kill me tomorrow. I'm not a cultist though, but they might feel like I'm opening their hands and come and kill me tomorrow. If you're a student and you parents, them are near Monkoto show, them are around Molosu, them are so not your money to one show, Kinikon, or not your meditation school. Emma, Temoleti, tó bá ti dé ẹ máa wo ìwà ẹ̀, àwọn ìwà kọ̀ọ̀kan wà lára ọmọ tó bá ṣe join court ẹ máa rí nínú ìwà ẹ̀. Do you get it? You parents need to hold your words accountable for their actions. You see, let me tell you the problem you will get if you join cultism, if you become a cultist. One of the problems you guys will get is, number one, your face will be known by other members, other confraternity members, that you are not their own. If they want to count scores, you are liable to be counted as a score because you've joined their enemy. You are among their enemy group. Now, number two is that a cultist, they have 100,000 cultists. 10. I said 100,000, Abby. 10 out of those 100,000 will succeed. The other ones, they wallow in poverty to the end of their life. You know why? Because they always, before you can join a cult, you feel like there is something this cult group want to give to you, which is probably you have some kind of mouth in the school, you will do this and that and all. But no, it's a trap. It's a trap. Oh, mama, so fún ẹ kó lẹ́nu o lè ṣe nǹkan tó wù ẹ́ ní school. Irọ́ ni o, it's a trap. Nǹkan tó bá fi lè mú ẹ kó rò pé o lè ṣe nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. Lọ gba ìyàwó number 1 ẹ̀yẹ kó dẹ̀ jọ́ máa yé. Kó wá wò bí o lè kú. Àbí ẹni tí ò ti ẹ̀ ń ṣe ẹgbẹ́ kankan rárá, ó níyàwó, ó wá ní ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ń ṣe ẹgbẹ́, ó wá lọ gba ìyàwó àbúrò cultist torí pé wọ́n jẹ́ cultist. Ikú ló fi ṣèfàjẹ́. So then what is the joy of joining cultists in the first place? So use your head. And those of you that are still inside, your own advice is another way, because I'm looking for a way that I can come out for people that are already in cult, because you have already seen it, and we need your experience. You see, all these ones that you are killing yourself, need that politicians don't buy you. Don't join cultists in the first place. Because you see, this cultism group is for people who are like-minded, for highly intellectual people that can, that wants to change the public, that wants to. Our cultists here, láyé ìgbà yẹn, nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n fi ń ṣe ni pé wọ́n fi gbára wọn kalẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn amúnisìn.
ṣùgbọ́n sì yẹ fi ń pa ara yín ẹ kúrò ní kẹ́ máa pa ara yín a nídìí yín ká pa gbogbo àwọn tó ń ba ayé wa jẹ́ àwọn politicians àwọn leaders wa yẹn nǹkan tá a nídìí yín fún ọgọ́ nìyẹn not kẹ́ máa pa ara yín kẹ́ máa waste life ara yín no wasting of your lives kò yọ kúrò ní wa náà a ti pọ̀ ju Nàìjíríà ẹ bá para yín tán kò kàn wá o but all the same náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń dínkù yẹn kò pè wá ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti wà nù ẹ̀ kàn jáde wá kẹjẹ́ kí kẹ kóra yín jọ ayé ẹ̀yẹ gbogbo yín kẹ kóra yín jọ kẹ fèsì ìjọba kẹ lọ fọmọ líle yín hàn síjọba ìyẹn ni a máa gbà wípé ẹ ṣe nǹkan gidi fún wa nínú ìlú. You see, the truth is, if you join a cult group, your life is 50% short already. I'm telling you this and I'm saying all this, you might think, so I'm not cultist in I'm saying it to you. I'm not a cultist, but you see, meeting Moshe almost 8 years in school. Not that you know, from the same school, not with the master. So, and I was a union, I was a student union member. I know all this shenanigans. But the truth is, now. Àwọn kan ti ṣe countries wọ́n ti jẹ lọ tá a bá mention orúkọ ńsìn yìí you will know that àwọn yẹn jẹ lọ wọ́n ti ṣe oríire ní ayé but ṣé ẹsẹ̀ táwọn yẹn tọ̀ ṣé wọ́n lè tọ̀ ṣá tó máa ń dárúkọ nǹkan táwọn kan ti ṣe ó lẹ́nìkan tó jẹ́ wípé I won't mention his name just because of ní Ṣàgám nígbà yẹn mo wà Ṣàgám that was 2007 I was in Ṣàgám this person dey hot cake number one àwọn ni. àwọn tí wọ́n ń dárúkọ 2007 Ṣàgámù àwọn tó mọ ẹni tí mo sọ ìfín mọ̀ 2013 wọ́n pa sáyé àyígbàmù wọ́n pa sí number one àgbà yẹn wá rí ikú tí wẹ́rà ló kú bí ẹ̀dìyẹ and this is the same person tó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bímọ ìyàwó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bímọ is that lifestyle if you join cult today your life is already 50% short. And funny enough, I know some people will be saying, "Sure, Daniel, show more power on Jerry láti court ni kini kan wá ríṣẹ́ gidi tó bá jẹ́ kó wá pàdé àwọn èèyàn gidi." Yeah, it is true. I won't lie about that. All these people that àwọn ọ̀gá wọn náà làwọn politicians at the end of the day, and they can enter them anytime. They can go into their office, just because you have the same community that you belong to. Yes, they can get things from it. But do you think you will climb to that stage? Do you think you can live long to that stage, to climb that ladder that you can now be seeing governors and all these ministers? Sure, climb the stage. Before you can climb that stage, you know how many blood you would have passed through, because all these people, they want to see your antecedents at the end of the day. Nobody will you are done, man. Lady one. You are just a floor member in a cultist that can be counted as scores at any time. About family, cultist cannot count his score. Mo kuku Ọlọ́run ni. Tó bá pé bọ́nà lẹ́yìn, mo kuku kì í ṣe pé pa mí sàálà. Ìgbà business go wrong. Ẹ wá òpè fẹ́ pa mí ẹ̀hẹ́n. Kì í ṣe pé kò wá pa mí nípa pé ẹ fi mí cascos èèyàn kan tó lọ gbàyàwó èèyàn kan. Why would I die like that? Why would I die like a chicken? Torí pé ẹnìkan gbàyàwó èèyàn kan, wọ́n wá ń jà, wọ́n wá wò pé mi náà wà lára. No, that is stupidity. Please, even if at the end of the day you want to join cult group, for your life, má cross carpet, má bá tó bá ṣe ẹyẹ, má bá ayé ṣe, ikú ló ń wá. I'm not saying that is where Mohbad's death came from, but I want you to look at it from that end too. Òun bá bọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lé bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀jà, ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ lówó yẹ bí ó wá ló ń bá àwọn ọ̀tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe, ó dẹ̀ expect pé you go scot free. Àbí kò tiẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé àwọn ọ̀tẹ́ yẹn gan lówó jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ fi ẹ́ pa kákàtẹ̀ pa ẹ́ sí ẹni lọ́rùn. It might be it's crazy in the street. Street no love you. Street want to use you. Street doesn't love you. Tó bá wò pé you are a street boy torí kò tí ń fagbó torí kò tí mo kò tí ń fagbó tí mo ti no vex o no make I keep quiet at this point. Just let me keep quiet at this point.
Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Listen.
Okay. So,
In regards to what you're saying, about 2 days ago on Timmy's platform, when Baba granted the interview and he was saying all sorts about Wumi, about the whole marriage, the deep introduction, and all of that. And the people on Timmy's platform, they were saying that they're going to expose that there are so many things that if Wumi should speak about Mohbad, that is going to destroy Mohbad's legacy, that, what they were just trying to say is that Mohbad was into something and that thing caused his death. And Wumi is not saying this to the public because she believes that she wants to protect Mohbad's legacy. That's why she's not saying exactly what happened to Mohbad. And they were now referring to his toxicology report that said, oh, they saw this, they saw that in his blood or whatever they took what sample they took, that they saw drink and drugs. So in other words, they're trying to say, oh, maybe he died of drugs, and So this gets me worried, because if Wumi had said this to these people, and I listened to them that day, and I know sometimes they push narrative. I don't want to believe them, because if that's what caused his death, what's the big deal? Why would you want to cover that up? Like, what is it? Did he kill? If he killed somebody and he was killed in return, then that still shouldn't be something that should be covered, because if the whole public are concerned and they are unclear about what's going on, what happened to this guy, and autopsy didn't really say this is what happened to this guy, and it came as inconclusive, and you as a wife knows exactly what happened to your husband, and you are saying you don't want to bring it out because of his legacy and all of that. I just feel that's just what I want to say, because as you're saying all of this, it just brings back that whole experience, that, like what I heard them talking about. Do you understand?
Realistic. Your line were breaking. I don't know if I was only the one, but I couldn't. You're talking about the autopsy, right?
Did you hear me? Can you hear me now, though?
It was breaking, kind of. I couldn't get the nuggets on. Maybe you can come.
Okay.
Just rephrase a little bit.
Okay. If you when you stop hearing me, just interject so I know you can hear me.
Go on, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now, though?
Go on,
okay.
Now, yeah.
All right. So what I said was, I was on Wumi's team platform, and I heard them talking about, after the whole interview that Baba granted, and he was like, they felt he was talking down on Wumi in regards to how she treated the, her infidelity. She goes to an hotel to sleep each time her and Mohbad had issue and all of that. And they were now saying something that if they should speak, if they should speak about Baba's child, that Baba is going to know that his child too has his own flaws, because Wumi, that the reason why Wumi is not talking is because Wumi wants to protect Mohbad's legacy, that the whole how Mohbad died and everything, that if you go back to the autopsy, that drugs was mentioned. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I understand your question now. I've gotten it. I've gotten what you're trying to say. Do you want me to respond?
Okay. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. You see, I don't know. Those people that started with this case, I want to flash back your memory to something. There was a time
I don't know that guy's name. That one lady, maybe it's Liz, but I don't know. Is it one guy? I can't remember. He's a musician. The lady alleged him of beating her, and then the lady came to TV, to the social media and started, alleging this guy. I don't know the guy's name. I forgot him. But you remember this story I was saying? I want to say story around that.
Yeah, yeah.
There was one conspiracy theory that came out then that Wunmi was telling Mohbad, "Okay, I will bring down your career." Do you guys remember?
Real pro. She's Mohbad's friend.
No. I forgot about this. Somebody. So I don't know how I'm alleging now. I don't know how that thing came out, but I heard a story then that Wunmi also allegedly now. Wunmi also said that to Mohbad, "Okay, I will bring down your career." Do you remember this thing I'm saying?
Yeah. I think Spending said that.
Spending said it. I want you to
allegedly.
Now,
Yeah.
Allegedly. Now let me now draw my conclusion around that thing I said. As pertaining to your question, I have a conspiracy. What if Mohbad is a woman beater? And then Wunmi has this thing to herself. Just about to be perfect Jabayi. Amajo Jani. Remember what Mohbad said? Toba ni pe Wunmi no pa Mohbad. Definitely, which is giving credence to the fact that Mohbad and Wunmi fight often. They have a toxic relationship. What if it was one of the numerous fights? Listen now. What if it was not one of the numerous fights? I will come back to your question. I just want to lay down so that we will understand what I'm trying to say. What if it was numerous fights that ended Mohbad's life? Now, let me now answer your question. You see, Wunmi only can tell us what transpired that day, and we will believe her totally. Whatever even Adura says, I might believe maybe believe I might believe but if Wunmi should say so person by Mohbad, she has not spoken, we will believe. Now, whatever Wunmi say about Mohbad, we can only take it into two inferences. First one, she is lying just to remove herself. Second one, she is telling the truth so that we will know what transpired. Now, those two things, let me relate it to what you said. That Wunmi, as a person, right, said that if I should see what Mohbad is doing, is he saying Mohbad is a woman beater? Is he saying Mohbad is a drug cartel? Is he saying Mohbad is a cultist? Is that one of those three? I will rephrase the three. Is he saying Mohbad is a woman beater? Is he saying Mohbad is a drug cartel? Is he saying Mohbad is a cultist? I think I've answered your question. I just didn't answer it straight, but I think I've painted the answer.
To an extent, yeah, because I also see this as well because to me, Baba said that he always goes there to settle a fight between them. So to me, I want to be of the belief that they had a very toxic relationship. Do you understand? And when you are in such kind of relationship, anytime, any day, if the wife doesn't hurt the husband will hurt the wife. So it was a toxic, and they didn't know when to walk off, just go out of the relationship. You understand? So I want to be of the belief, me myself, because this has been in my head from the beginning, that whatever happened to Mohbad was a fight between Wunmi and Mohbad. And I think, now this is me now, I think that Mohbad was indeed maybe actually beating her up. Now this is me just saying that it's common. People are in the and you can't. It's hard to say a woman overpower a man. It's really hard. So that's why some women resort to getting a weapon because their strength cannot really match up with the man, or they can just push the man from a very high like from up the stairs like that. You understand? Or they get away from, because when you match up Wunmi and Mohbad, Wunmi she's taller, but Mohbad is taller than her. You can't say Wunmi will beat up Mohbad hands down. That I don't see possibility in that. But it's easy for her to just get something, a weapon to like, which is what most women do. They don't use their own hand. Or maybe the guy is sleeping, they strangle the guy in sleep, or they poison. When it comes to strength, like fighting, I don't think it's
Listen, don't stress yourself too much with that submission. I just want you to answer this question. Why is if Wunmi actually was retaliating from the serious argument of fight that is happening within him and Mohbad, within her and Mohbad rather now, why is anyone from that family covering Wunmi? Why are they covering her?
Yeah, see the thing here, I want to say this because I feel, Spending said that Mohbad fought with everybody. I think they saw that. They saw when maybe they came home and they saw what was going on, and I think they tried to, interfere. And Mohbad was indeed maybe hitting all of them or trying to, because he's obsessed with some people when they're upset and they're fighting somebody, if you try to interfere, they will leave that person and face you. So I think, and that is his house. I mean, he is like the boss of that house. So if anybody is coming, if him and Wunmi are fighting for any reason best known to them, and you are coming trying to, interfere, he's probably gonna try to attack your punch or throw a punch at you and all of that. That's why Spending said he fought them. So I think everybody covering themselves, because I believe one way or the other they got involved in it. Either they got involved in the fight or they got involved in covering. You see one thing that I am sure that people, including Baba, is not actually going all out to get this justice. It's because all the people in that family, plus the friends and everybody that were in that house, they cover things up. Mohbad's burial was not because, I can't see the day I saw evil goes down. No. Or it is all a cover up. Everybody is involved. So if I tell on you, it's going to affect me because I cover a crime. All of them that were there, if one person gets up and go to report to the police that day, so anything that makes you guys kept quiet and now trying to bring Prime Boy, bring North, bring this, bring that, because first and the story of they didn't give me reports, I did, and they all went to bury that guy. They agreed. I don't know why. I don't know why they decided to do that. Do you understand? So I think all of them that are trapped in this limbo is because at some point or the other they were involved in covering whatever happened to this guy, and that's why we are where we are today. I'm not going to blame Baba of killing Mohbad. I'm not going to blame the mother or Blessing or whoever, but they are all involved in this because they conspired and they cover up the crime.
You see, their actions though is why I'm blaming Baba and Mohbad, even Blessing, even Adra.
You see, something. Hold on. I was on Abati's platform this morning, and some girl came and played. Yeah, he was on live this morning. He invited African TV, and he was just so messy. He was really messy. It was African TV and some women sitting there. Anyway,
we go keep quiet for a very long time. Maybe say what I want to
Yeah. So now it's only there was nothing that was discussed that made sense. So just what all through. So that's what I'm trying to say now. And what's his name now? Yes, a lady came up and played a screen recording she did of Gracie. Now this is not an old recording because Gracie was talking the way he's talking now. Like I don't know what he put in his mouth to talk. Anyway, so what Gracie was saying there is that that the house Yomi went to. So now this is him talking on a platform to his audience, to the Baba supporters. Now he's saying that the house that Yomi went to, that he posted, that's not Mohbad's house, that's a newly built house. And you and I, we saw that video. You understand? We saw when Yomi even came outside, and even, we saw him outside. And that clearly is Mohbad's house. Do you understand? Police were there. Why would Yomi go to a house with a police officer when that's not Mohbad's house? Do you understand? That's aside. And to my surprise, Gracie said that the DPP has already concluded the case, that the DPP they've gotten whoever they're going to charge to court, whoever they charge to court, and like the present people now, which is the North Spending and Pride Board, that he's okay with it. That nothing Yomi is going to do that's going to make any. He was just trying to tell us that there's no leader, whatever the DPP has concluded on, that is what he is. So him saying this just made me understand that okay, no wonder nothing was done all along.
So wrong. Have you heard anything from the Department of Public Prosecution? Have you heard anything from them?
Nothing.
The status quo as of present is that they are going to look into the video that is purported purportedly available by Adura, right? So at this point, even if Abati is telling everybody that what the DPP is saying, I don't know.
It's not Abati. It's Guresti. It's Guresti, not Abati.
You are wasting your time with people like Guresti. I don't listen to people who have
it got me worried. It got me worried because now I'm speaking to Baba supporter. If somebody who was working close in hand with Baba with the Lagos team and all of that is saying this, it just explain why we are where we are today. Because nothing, they've already made up their mind that those are the people that are going to take the fall. They are going to go. So this family have already crucified Prime Boy, crucified the North and Spending. So they're not looking at any that they are attacking with me.
Baba will go there if Prime Boy is going down. Why did Baba tell Prime Boy to run away? Abi to go. And he also allegedly said that Baba said it now. So if Prime Boy is going down, Baba said will go down. Me, I don't. At this point, I'm not exonerating Prime Boy, but if it were true that Prime Boy definitely all these things is true. Like Mohbad could be given injection and he would react to the injection and die. Yeah. But if nothing can substantiate that Prime Boy fought Mohbad that day for you, and the family knows what is happening, they kept quiet about it. And no other analysis anybody can give me that can change this my mentality, except if the truth now comes out and I feel like, this is the truth. You see, when you see truth is always familiar, right? It will look familiar to you, like, I think I know this thing before. Yes. So if the truth comes out today, it will be amongst one of those things we've said, we've analyzed, overanalyzed. You will see. When the old truths now come, we've touched every part of this case. Just that some people are still somewhere trying to debunk all our analysis. Every part, every reasonable part. Why didn't I say Mohbad kill Mohbad? Why didn't I say Baba Mohbad kill Mohbad? What I've been saying, and I still stand on, is that those people know what by this guy. They just decided to put the public in the darkness. And that will not change because it sounds familiar as the truth. Every other thing is coming out today from Bukky Jesse, from Moneri Ebi platform, from all these people every time. It's still, and one thing they don't know is that they have some people in this just for Mohbad. We might not be putting our quote out, but we have some kind of magnetic brain that everything you do, we remember. So if you are doing anything that looks like that again, we will tell you that antecedent. You've done this thing before. From the day Mohbad died, everybody talking. I know the way they talk. I know where they are going to end up that they are assertion. That was why I was surprised the day Mama Oyolonu came here and became baptized. Mama Oyolonu was not.
Most of them can now see the light, but they are just so ashamed, so ashamed to actually, face it.
There is nothing to be ashamed if by this point,
they can see the light.
because you feel that you have said something in the past that is different from what is happening now. There is nothing to be ashamed of. This case is too complex for anybody. It's too complex for anybody to arrive at a logical conclusion yet. Anybody that is arriving at any conclusion that is not saying probably, that is not saying allegedly at this point, just believe that they don't know anything yet. Because
and what Team Baba are doing, I don't even want to see them even attack Team Wumi, because they are the same thing. Wumi team are protecting Wumi. They are also protecting Baba, because you see, in all of this, if Mohbad will get justice, if Mohbad should get justice today, Baba will not be exonerated. Baba will not.
Realistic.
This is a whole family crime.
Realistic. The same thing I said when people have started dragging Wumi is the same thing I will say to you now. Don't make injustice to someone to find justice for another person. And because everybody was trying to exonerate Baba and trying to blame Wumi then, I said that thing. The same thing I will say to you now. Don't exonerate Team Wumi because they are also full of shit. Don't exonerate Team Wumi just because Team Baba are messing up. Team Wumi,
yeah, but that's the thing. See, no. I'm not exonerating him. You see, I am you, me. You see, no, hold on. You see, me and you, TSL, Paparino, and the likes of Chairman and all of that. We speak the truth. We are not scared. We're not. We believe that we are all about the victim who is lying in the morgue. Do you understand? So, Team Wumi and Team, there should not be, both of them are not. They're not supposed to. Attack each other because they are all in the same boat.
Yes, now they are in the same covenant. Oladiro, you have. Let me explain this thing to you. You said they must tell us how Mohbad sustained that hand injury. They can't tell it because it will not go well. It will not be reasonable. You will see that Mohbad had that injury on his forearm, right? He be your long play forearm. Abi? I don't know. Just between the palm and the ankle, right? So he has that. Now, they said he punched a Prado glass. No matter how you punch a Prado glass, your injury it will not come to that place where Mohbad sustained injury. It will only be on the fist. It will be on the fist because you punch something. And if it will get to that stage on your hand, it means that the glass will tear the flesh down to that place. So the injury Mohbad sustained is not through that Prado. It is not. And they couldn't complement they couldn't complement it with an evidence. Where is the glass of that Prado? They've changed it. So we won't take that, right? It's not an excuse. Now, the truth now come back to the fact that because you are making a very lot of sense. How did Mohbad sustain injury in that hand? That is the question we should ask. Because anywhere Mohbad bled profusely, like what the police said, would be from that hand, right? If it is not from other places that were not mentioned. Let us follow the police investigation lead. He bled profusely. And the only space in his the only place he had injury was that place. How did the injury get there? And that's the question everybody should be asking. Are we going to go back to Prime Boy's story that which also means that Mohbad wasn't fighting. He was just trying to probably make his authority stay there. That Moabi by danger. Because it was 1 minute, somebody is at my door. I would meet now.
You see, at the end of the day, nobody will be held responsible for Mohbad's death. If there's no new lead, if this your mean CCTV video thing doesn't come up, because at the end of the day, what they're trying to tell us that Prime Boy never fought Mohbad. He never did. And they're telling us that the nurse only gave him an injection that triggered him, which means, and they also give passing a narrative that Mohbad was probably has taken something, but he has taken some kind of drug that made the injection that was given to him react. That's what they're saying. So they are all going to blame it on Mohbad that, he didn't want to go to the hospital. He had injury from fighting from the fight he had with Prime Boy. And Prime Boy never hit him. He was on that hit Mohbad. They're all going to put the blame on him. And nobody will go to jail for this. Nobody will go.
No verse, Daddy. Let me sharply digress. All you Nigerians in Obodo, you put them and she house to house, can clean pamphlet, Emma Mowaranyu. Well, let me leave that alone. You see, the truth is, Mohbad was just trying to exercise his authority there. We all knew what this guy said, that he was trying to maybe Atadura. And I remember a day we were having this very intense argument at Paparino's platform. And then people were asking so many questions. And I asked that if Adura was fighting Prime Boy, I don't want to exonerate Prime Boy, but you listen to this. If Adura was fighting Prime Boy, Baolo DTT Mohbad. If not that, Mohbad was trying to separate that fight. Am I making any sense to anybody? If Mohbad, if Prime Boy and Adura were the one that started the debacle, right? And then it turned to Mohbad trying to punch Prime Boy. But I feel this is what happened in that. This is my own opinion though. Alaye kilo ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ti tó ya Adura kúrò ńbẹ̀. Prime Boy kilo dé ó ti tó kó máa fún ọ̀rẹ́ ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ tó ó ti tó ẹ kó tán síbẹ̀. So I don't feel Mohbad was trying to fight Prime Boy. He was just trying to cut a fight. Now, this is the question. Kilo fight láàrin Prime Boy at Adura. Can Prime Boy tell us that one? Yes, kilo fight láàrin Prime Boy at Adura. If Prime Boy later came out and tell us one sort Canada visa, one sort maybe spending also, I don't know. Kilo fa Adura at the Prime Boy, Tonfin Ja. No. I'm just thinking aloud for us here. Let us ask ourselves now. Those of you that have been with Prime Boy, tó bá jókòó sí orí platform, tá bá sọ̀rọ̀, máa pò lọ ìfún papọ̀, á jábọ̀ tẹnu ẹ̀. Tí ó bá dé ní nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ jábọ̀, á jẹ́ òótọ́ ló wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀. Not that I will ask questions that wàá answer tó bá fún mi, problem ni fún ẹ, because answer tó bá fún mi inú ẹ̀ ni màá tún yọ another question jáde fún ẹ. So kí ló fa ìjà Adura àti Prime Boy tó fi di pé wọ́n á kúrò ńbẹ̀, wọ́n á jọ pàdé àpòpọ̀ láàrin àwọn pé Prime Boy gbálógún. If you were Ọlọ́run, at that place where they at that funeral ground when the day they were burying Mohbad, if you people were listening to what was going on down it, you will realize that people were Prime Boy everybody in pariwo there. Not even Wunmi, not even Adura, not even Baba Mohbad. It was only Prime Boy ló gbálógún. Not one person said it. Like, people were going around inside of people and you could be literally hearing what people were saying, like underneath discussion. But 60 months ahead, Prime Boy has been exonerated. He never even fought Mohbad in the first place. Mohbad didn't punch Prado. Who are these people bringing all this conspiracy theory just to disperse the public? Or was it true Prime Boy Balogun? Because báwo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bí Mohbad ṣe kú yẹn tó bá bù pé wọ́n jánu léyìn àtọ̀ tó kàn yẹn pé nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn kàn dé fún lábẹ́rẹ́ ó dẹ̀ jack from ó dẹ̀ kú nǹkan kan ti wà lára ọ̀bọ yẹn ni ó lè jẹ́ ọ̀bọ yẹn Balógun lóòótọ́ o ọ̀ ẹnìkan ti Balógun tó fẹ́ gbé sórí Prime Boy. Only juju could work like that. And the juju is even working. We can't get all the autopsy coming out is even. So we are in a place that we just need to be logical and objective. Me, I will not leave Paparino platform. Mental health me. Because if it is not this Paparino platform, see all those idiots that have been going to their platform earlier. They have by now all the people in their platform their mental health have been totally messed up. You know, then I was watching my own mental health. How can it integrate to me? Then no more. Yes, I ran away from them because I wasn't learning. Now I need someone to tackle me with facts that I cannot refute. Tackle me with facts that I would not be able to refute. Like this thing happened. A and B is AB. Why is there AA? There is something wrong. We not there. We can't say we know everything that happened. We were not there. No one is there. Now, from all the mouths, all the stories we've been hearing, the accounts of every of the players in this case, you will see that only one thing is constant, and it has K behind it, constant K, that this whole family are working in tandem with each other. Àwọn gbogbo wọn àwọn onígbọ̀wọ̀ táwọn bá gbá onígbọ̀wọ̀ àwa ya àwa tẹ́ nǹkan tó ń jọ ń ṣe fún àwọn nìyẹn àwọn ni wọ́n. How can we now burst into their middle? Is to hold one person, one of them. Is to hold one of them at the blockers. And the only person who is now vulnerable to be held is Adura. So I will pitch my tent with Yomi Fabi. Although I'm looking in from afar, but I'll pitch my tent with him. Bami wo di Adura. Dimu ni block ose. Fún oko ẹ̀ kó potenu ẹ̀ jáde. Ọmọ yẹn kú lè máa mọ̀ nǹkan. That boy might be very innocent. Might just be bẹ́ẹ̀ bí bóyá ń sùn lójoojúmọ́ ló kàn rí ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ń fẹ́ gbà náà pé bọ́bọ́ lọ sọ nǹkan tó mọ̀. Ẹ wá fẹ́ bá yé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ fẹ́ kó ya wèrè ni. Yeah, Mohbad, is it because you are not seeing Mohbad anymore? Ẹ̀yin ti dájú tán, bàbá Mohbad, torí pé ẹ̀ ń rí Mohbad mọ́, ẹ ti dájú, ẹ ti lọ wẹjú yín dànù, ẹ ti lọ ṣe tọmọ yẹn mọ́ṣẹ́, ẹ wàá má dúró àdáni lọ sí bá lè babaláwo, kán wẹ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kúrò, kó má máa rí mọ́. Ọmọ yẹn sì ń rí ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀. I'm begging you, Adura, you still have a lot of life in front of you. There was a day, àmàjẹ pọ́ṣọ yẹn kìtẹ̀ lóhun tó kọ ẹ̀ náà tí Nifkis bá ṣe yẹn. Ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ ni wá, we be seeing now, Naked Wolf. You see, I promoted that song, right? But the way I promoted it, I said, if I knew, I think this voice looks like Mohbad. And then it went viral just because we mentioned Mohbad. Now imagine you, Adura, you are seen as an enemy to your brother. Oh, they fẹ́ kọrin. Oh, lè lọ ibi kankan wo. Àwọn King White, Wunmi, Nifkis fún rẹ̀. Náà máa gbórin ẹ̀ o. Kò ní jáde o. Tó bá jáde síta, ìjọ tẹ release ẹ̀, a kò fẹ́ lọ gbọ́ ká fi wá bú ẹ̀ at the end of the day ni a máa gbọ́, a máa fi bú ẹ̀ ni o. So any spike of viewership you see on your song, àwọn ọ̀tá ẹ̀ ló ń wo. If you don't come out to tell us the truth, you know. You can see Wunmi now. She is trying to make way for Liam because she is bringing it out that she wants to do DNA. At the end of the day, even if that boy doesn't belong to Mohbad, for the fact that Wunmi came out to do the DNA, that boy will be free for life. Ó máa free. Kò sí nǹkan kan tá fẹ́ máa fi Liam ṣe kò ṣẹ wá. ọmọ yẹn wá ayé títí ẹ̀ ní kó dẹ̀ gbádùn ayé ẹ̀ àti ẹ̀ ní bu lọ́jọ́ iwájú ó tiẹ̀ tuntun ló máa lókìkí sí ni. Yes, but let us just know if this boy belongs to Mohbad so that we can accord Mohbad's respect to that boy at the end of the day. The love we have for Mohbad, we can just eléyìí táwọn èèyàn lọ ń gbé fún bàbá ẹ̀ yẹn no. À ní gbé ìfẹ́ Mohbad fún bàbá ẹ̀. A máa gbé fún ọmọ ẹ̀. Tó bá pè pé kò bímọ, a máa gbé fún àbúrò ẹ̀. Tó bá yẹ pé àbúrò ẹ̀ ló sọ̀rọ̀ tọ́ ká fi mọ ikú tó pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀. A máa gbé fún àbúrò. Tó bá pè pé wọ́n wá ṣe nǹkan kan náà, àìmọye olórin tó fẹ́ blow. We will just leave your family alone. We will leave you. You jámọ̀ nǹkan kan náà ayé. Mohbad ló jẹ́ ká mọ̀ yín. Gbogbo yín jámọ̀ nǹkan kan. Kò yé yín báyìí. You people are so irrelevant to situation of things in our country. Àlọ́ba ta ló mọ̀ yín? Àmọ́ yín. Ẹ ń ṣe Ọkọ̀yà náà. Ẹ ń ṣe Ọbásanjọ́ náà. Ẹ ń ṣe Tinubu family náà. Ẹ ń ṣe Kòsọ́kọ́ family náà. Ọlọ́ba. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ tó yẹ kó tó gbé yín lọ́wọ́ sókè yẹn nìkan la fi mọ Àlọ́ba. Tẹ́ bá sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ ká mọ̀ yín. Ta ló mèkò lóyún lọ́yọ̀ náà in the first place? A máa gbé ògo yẹn fẹ́ lómi. Ṣé ẹ̀ mọ iye èèyàn tó ń wá òkìkí ní ayé? Wọ́n á ní kẹ́ sọ nǹkan tó pa ọmọ yín kí everybody lè bá yín wá kí ẹ wá ń ṣe rádaràda bí ọbẹ̀ ọlọ́kà. No, you guys are not doing you are not doing well at all. I'm talking to Baba Mohbad, who is the head of the family. Ẹnu mi dẹ̀ gbà. Tó bá ní mi ní bàbá mi ní. Bàbá mi ò ní ṣe bí Baba Mohbad yẹn ṣe. Tó bá hàpù pé bàbá mi dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe bí Baba Mohbad yẹn ṣe. Á rí bí mo ṣe ń criticize Baba Mohbad. Wípé ọmọ títí ẹ náà criticize bàbá èèyàn kan. Tí bàbá mi bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fún mi, ẹ criticize ẹ̀ pa. Àwọn àgbà rádaràda tó kàn wà nínú ìlú. Ẹ̀yin àgbà, wọ́n ní àgbà ò ní wà lọ́jà àkórí ọmọ tuntun wọ́n la mọ̀. An elderly person will not be in the market square and a newborn head would go oh my Yahweh. No. A máa ṣú ni, a máa ṣú. Kó lè jọ orí èèyàn tó bá tọ́mọ yẹn bá máa dìde. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin fúnra yín lẹ tún tẹ orí ọmọ yẹn mọ́lẹ̀ kó lè fọ yánkáyánká sí. I don't even know the kind of love you guys are giving Baba Mohbad. Is it because you people don't have Baba? Is it because you people don't have fathers again? Or is it because you love this man, you want to fuck him? Most people that are going with Baba Mohbad, most of you are women, not men. Men would think outside the box, like, you want to walk all somewhere now. Awala kan yọ now.
Okay, go there. Shut up your mouth, idiot. Shut up your mouth. Your papa better pass Aloba. Are you mad? Are you sick? Your papa better pass Aloba. You get father. Idiot fellow. So who is talking? You get father, Olori Buruku, street boy. Ole, highway robber. You get papa. Idiot man. Look at the way he have been running his mouth since. If not for the death of Mohbad, you people know the family before. Castigating. That your mad father that is in Tejo show. Have you taken care of that one? Idiot people. Come on, get up from here, idiot. Useless set of people. Talking like he has a good father. If they bring all of una papa now, you know rich Aloba. If not that, Wumi Olori Buruku. Wait, thief all mobile money. To say father go need public, una con the dragon. How much most of una pay? Go and see people that give Liam money. They brought 10 million, 7 million. Not this chechere that you people brought. You are using it to drag the man. And Lori Buruku set of people. Like that crushing queen. That one, you're the cry, time crier. You're the cry up and down. Egungu, be careful. You're the cry up and down. Can you bring proof? Papa Mohbad sends people to saga you. You are the one causing him. You have never one day called anybody to insult you people. The only insult you will insult anybody that want to go and do anniversary for Mohbad or remembrance for Mohbad when he's not yet buried. Finish. No, Matt, talk finish for now, Matt. Useless set of people. Look at this idiot. Talking anyhow since. You that your father is mad in Tejo show. You are talking here. You are crazy. Come on. Bye everyone.